What's up? What is up?
Welcome to another shit show. It is Game 3 live from Citi Field. The New York Mets tied 1-1 with the Philadelphia Phillies. This has already been a very close series. The Phillies kind of pulled a rabbit out of their hat to win Game 2. And we are headed to Game 3, the pivotal game in the series, the best of 5 series. The winner of this game is in a great position to end the series, obviously, if you can do basic math. So sort of a, not, I wouldn't say must win, but very pivotal, very important. Elijah, we got a new member.
What's up, Elijah?
High-end talent. Welcome to the squad. You get custom emotes in the chitty chat. I think, is that our 21st member? How many members do we have?
I don't know. I think I have to find a way to check it.
All right, let me call up so we got hockey tonight. We got the Blues and the Kraken are playing right now. We have Bruins Panthers as well. The Utah Hockey Club still doesn't have a name. They're playing tonight against the Blackhawks. So the club formerly known as the Arizona Coyotes is playing tonight, and that is their home debut. It's probably a put together rinky dink rink, but it's got to be better than the Mullet Arena, right?
It's like the Coyotes' first arena. Remember when they played in the Suns arena?
Yeah,
it's not fit for hockey, but they're doing a lot of renovations to that arena. So they have ownership that cares.
Yes. As long as you don't have obstructed views. Remember when the Islanders played in the Barclays Center?
Yeah, in Barclays, that was bad. I mean, the ice was terrible, too.
Yeah. Ice is not an easy thing to do. It's not.
We have,
all right, this is another...
28 members in one cancellation.
This is another ADH.
And one higher-end talent member.
Ooh, higher-end talent.
Jared Froman, the higher-end talent.
Tonight we have Aaron Nola facing Sean Manaea. Here's the Phillies starting lineup. You got Kyle Schwarber at DH, Trey Turner at shortstop, Bryce Harper at first, Nick Castellanos at right field. Alec Boehm returns to the lineup. JT Realmuto is behind the plate. Austin Hayes in left. Edmundo Sosa at second base. And Johan Rojas in center field. For the Mets, you have
Bryson Stott, huh?
Yeah, no Stott, who was a big hero.
Because if it's a lefty, I'm guessing it's probably because it's lefty.
Yeah, they went with Boehm, who still, even in pinch hitting duty, did not look good. And we are moments away from first pitch. Sean Manaea
let me pause.
Deals, and that's a strike to Kyle Schwarber. Lefty-lefty matchup. Good start for the New York Mets. Behind Manaea's Lindor at short, Mark Vientos at third base, Nimmo in left. That's another strike. Alonso at first, Jose Iglesias, oh my God, at second. Jesse Winker enters the lineup as the DH. Starling Marte in right, Tyrone Taylor returns to center field, and Francisco Alvarez is behind the plate.
There we go. 0-2 count on Schwarber. That's the start. The fans are already waving their towels.
They are getting those terrible orange towels out, and Manaea misses outside with the sweeper. Manaea was very good this year for the Mets. He was every bit of what they needed in terms of a shutdown pitcher. He's been, in absence of Kodai Senga, he was their best pitcher. Him, Severino, and Rodriguez pitched really well. Very, very well. They did.
Low and outside, ball 2. No.
Oh, hey, I have a new thing. You know how Tom has 50 for the kitty?
50 for the kitty. What?
In the dumpster fire, we have 50 for the gritty. So every time we get a 50, I will hit the gritty. And Schwarber's going to pop up. All right, 50 for the gritty. That's our new thing. You get to see awful gritties. It's our trope.
And Giga Chad, I honestly, I don't know. The problem is I haven't had time to even get started on it. I'm sorry, man. It's just, I want to do it. It's just sports ball and shit in life.
Schwarber fouls on off to left. Read Uxinator, would you? Oh, you just put.
Wanted to let
food in your
Tree
mouth.
know that I was apparently hidden/banned from your channel, and I don't know why. I don't remember doing anything. That must have been one of my mods. I'm sorry, dude. I'll get you unbanned right now. I'm sorry about this.
Yeah.
It must
Were
have been
you
something in
spamming-
either Crossfire, or it may have just forgotten. I mean,
He was
there are
spamming
so many
corn
bots.
balls.
They may have accidentally banned you. So
Oh, and
that could be a
Schwarber hits
possibility.
one to deep center. Taylor's going back. Camp's underneath the deepest part of City Field, and that is 1 out.
That almost could have been a leadoff Schwarber bomb. Tradition.
Almost. Didn't catch enough of it.
Here, let's see here.
Just a long out. He's also currently prepping for Milton, but keep us from Tampa in your thoughts, and thanks for the laughs. Yeah, there's some optimism coming with Milton and Tampa. They're saying maybe a cold front might come down, but I have a buddy who lives in South Tampa, and I'm really concerned for him. MM14 became a member. There's a strike across from Mania. It's a 1-1 count to Trey Turner, the slidiest slider of the sliders. Yes, and Uxinator, please stay safe. Please stay safe. That is a sweeper outside from Mania. 2-1 now to Trey Turner.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of a bunch of general chats who probably don't come in here all that often.
Yeah.
Like my mods are probably banning people. So I'm sorry about that, dude.
You handle your business. Jared Froman said yesterday we learned the surprising fact about that Emmanuel Classe is in fact human. Yeah, that was a rough. I mean, they expected 6 out from them. There's a ground ball to Lindor, fielded cleanly over to first. There's 2 down now. Boy, in game 2, the Harper, Castellanos, and Turner were very difficult to get out late. The Mets bullpen looked overmatched, and that's what worries me in these games. Like, the Mets have to get more than a 2-run lead headed into the 9th inning or in a closing position, because the Phillies are very dangerous late, especially against guys like Phil Matone. Bluto has not been good late. Stanek has been good, but other than that, the Mets have had bullpen issues. 0-1 now to Bryce Harper, former MVP when he was with the Nationals. Got the lefty-lefty match. Also, the Mets don't have many lefties in the pen. You know, you might have to use David Peterson out of the pen. It's really tough. Toby Warren as a new member. Let's go. Let's go. Don't forget, 50 for the gritty. And then there's Bryce Harper, backhanded by Lindor, throws across his body, got him. That is 3 up, 3 down. And the Mets are headed to the bottom of the first with Francisco
I'm trying to
Lindor.
find you on here, Oxinator. I can't seem to find you on the hidden users
Vientos.
list. Huh.
And Brandon Nimmo. Whoa, Nimmo batting in the 3 spot.
He's been batting a 3 or
Interesting.
4 hole recently. So
Yeah. Interesting. I would think Vientos or Iglesias would be in the 3 spot, but
you put Iglesias at 2.
yeah. Well, you put your best hitter at 2, and right now that's Mark Vientos, so it makes sense.
No, 2 spot would either be someone who can get on base or hit for average with a touch of power. So Lindor's your 1. And then you have Vientos as your 2. And then cleanup would probably be either Vientos, Alonso, or Nimmo. You would have any of those 3 in that order in the rotation.
I'm surprised that Alvarez bats so down low on the order, but like someday he'll be the main guy, you know. Oh yeah, Robert Salah got fired today. We haven't even talked about that. Apparently he was going to strip Nathaniel Hackett of the play calling duties.
Yeah.
And apparently Ulrich is going to do the same. They're going to give
They're
it
going to put
Downing.
in Todd Downing. And Todd, if you saw Todd Downing in 22, he was fucking terrible.
Who was
Look
he
at Jet
calling plays for?
Titans.
Oh.
So jet sweeps to your 3rd string tight end and backup quarterback. That is Todd Allen.
They'll never see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
That's always funny. The things that they don't see, that they swear they won't see coming. The defenses in the NFL are so smart; they see it coming. They don't even need to. They're not even surprised by it. They just react. They're like, "Oh, that dude has the ball." It's not even something that they're fooled by. Jonathan Berdor hunkered down in Orlando, ready for the storm. Dude, stay safe as well. Hopefully, by the time it gets to Orlando, it's been diluted a little bit. So, but Tampa looks to be right in the zone of getting fucked, like bent over by big Hurricane Dick energy, and it's already a Cat 5. Red Rhino, that was a thick pick. And that's why Kevin Harlan is my favorite. Speaking of picks, what happened in that Steelers game?
Steelers play like shit. Problem is, if you look at the yardage total, Cowboys were doubling them up all game. Cowboys should have won by 20. So I can't even complain about them blowing that final game. They shouldn't have even been in that game. The only reason why is because Cowboys kept fucking the ball and it was just splash plays. That is the Steelers' experience. My problem with the offense is you are a team without their two best edge rushers. Their linebacking core is not good. They're without with a banged up Trayvon Diggs. They're without Deron Bland. You still can't do shit against them. What are we doing out there? And now you've got the Raiders. You might have Russell Wilson back. And my fear is they're going to embarrass themselves against the Raiders.
I would not be surprised if Russell Wilson takes over for
yeah. Fields did not look good. He had trouble.
Yeah. Crew Kid 52. How much do you guys want to bet Rodgers skipped Aaron Rodgers Tuesday on Pat McAfee in order to get his story straight on how he didn't get Salah fired? I don't know. So Woody Johnson came out and said he had nothing to do with it. Lindor takes a ball. That's 1-1. Facing Aaron Nola.
Update news, Derek Carr is going to be out for at least 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he got fucked up last night.
Yep, he's in.
Lindor, 1-1. Fastball ripped. Right field. Is it deep enough? Or is it going to hold? A center fielder puts out his arm and it's going to stay in. Wow. Johan Rojas fielded it cleanly. That was also well hit to center field. And it stays in the ballpark. Tree, did you slam your pee-pee in the car door?
No, I did not. But I know the Steelers certainly did slam their penis in the car door.
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.
Jared Froman says Kerry Carpenter will get free drinks forever. And the Sport Ranter says, so you're saying the Jets will barely change. Was anybody shocked that the Jets did some irrational thing on a Tuesday?
Here's the thing. A lot of Jets fans are defending this because I know Saleh didn't do the best job, but I feel like Saleh was problem 8 or 9 on the Jets right now. He was not close to problem number 1. 1 through 5 involve Aaron Rodgers or Woody Johnson in some way.
You could tell him and Rodgers were not getting along. And Salah is a disciplinarian, a guy that's not going to let one guy just kind of run the show. And Viento strikes out. That's 2 down. And yeah, I think maybe Woody Johnson made the move unilaterally, but he probably called Aaron Rodgers or just saw Aaron Rodgers' body language. The thing is, Aaron Rodgers needs to play better. Okay. He did not look good against the Vikings. He looked like shit. He threw a pick to seal the game. Aaron Rodgers is showing signs of his age, and it's not pretty. Nimmo up with 2 outs, takes a knuckle curve, bottom of the zone, 80 miles an hour for a strike, and he's quickly down 0-1. He's been good in this postseason. 333 average, a home run, 9 RBIs. Nola cruising, though. Only 7 pitches through this inning. Nimmo takes a fastball upstairs. It's 1-1. Giga Chad says EA Sports picked the Rangers to win the Stand. This is the all-in year for the Rangers. Shesterkin hasn't been extended yet. Fastball inside. That's 2-1. Trouba is probably going to get moved either way.
But is he going to get moved, though? Because remember, you had that drama in the offseason, and there's some tension brewing there.
Yeah, I mean, I would say this is Trouba's last season, even though they tried to dump him in the offseason. Nimmo takes a big cut at a 94 miles an hour fastball and completely missed it.
They were looking to trade him to Detroit. The probably return would have been Justin Hall and maybe a pick or a prospect.
Yeah. And then Adam Fox is not getting any younger. Kako and Heedle are problems. Heedle, this is probably his last year. His health has been a big issue.
I mean, Heedle's a solid player. He'll probably demand too much. He's probably going to want $5-6 million minimum. Kako is NHL caliber, but the problem is he's a bottom sixer. I don't know if he's going to develop to what you expected him to be.
Yeah, no, for the number 2 overall pick to not, and then Nimmo takes a fastball on the inside, completely dusted on a 3-2 pitch. Was shocked by that. I don't know, there's some new faces. Adam Sakura, has made the roster. Sam Carrick,
the old duck.
Jake Leishkin. How do you say it?
Lecision. Curtis Lecision's kid.
Anton Blade. Yeah. Riley Smith is on the team.
Yep, former Penguin. He did not do well with the Penguins. He just didn't mesh with the system. I hope he does well for you guys. He's a solid player, but he just didn't do well with Pittsburgh.
I think these are fringe guys here. Got Adam Fox, Ben Harper, Zach Jones from my town here. I actually ran into Zach Jones' sister. We were out, and my buddy who played hockey with Zach Jones was like, "Hey, that's Zach Jones' sister. Don't say anything." And as she walked by, I was like, "Are you Zach Jones' sister?" She was super nice, and we actually all sat around and talked hockey for 20 minutes. Nice. She was super cool. Ryan Lindgren, of course, Keandre Miller, Matthew Robertson, Chad Ruedel. Isn't he a former Penn? Ruedel?
Yep, Chad Ruedel. You traded him. You got him last year. I'm surprised you brought him back.
Braden Schneider and Jacob Trouba. And then our goalies again are Shesterkin and Quick. Yeah. It's going to be...
I know.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's going to be interesting for you guys, but I know for the Penguins, there have been a couple surprises here. Brian Rust is injured. You have Nieto and Lizotte currently injured. So Cody Glass makes the roster. Valtteri Puustinen makes the roster. He might go on waivers. And the big one here, Rutger McGroarty, who was acquired from Winnipeg, former first-round pick of theirs, has made the team. Jesse Puljujarvi, he's apparently looked really good in camp. His hip has been able to get full strength. He's made the team too. And I'm surprised. I thought he went to Europe. I'm surprised he was able to come back. But both of them have made it. Jack St. Ivany's made the team. I would say Ryan Shea's made the team. Alex Nedeljkovic is currently injured, so Joe Blomqvist is able to be your backup goalie. But problem is you're kind of weak down the wings right now because your first line's Drew O'Connor and Anthony Beauvillier, allegedly. And
wow.
Yeah. Your third line looks really good. I mean, Lars Eller's had a lot of chemistry with Puljujarvi and McGroarty. So, question is this might be the Pens are trying to rebuild, but at the same time, FSG's telling them to sell tickets and make money. But they extended Crosby, so he's going to be a Pen for the remainder of his career. But it's just the time to rebuild was 2 years ago. Let's be real.
Yeah. You got Crosby. You still have Crosby. You still have Letang, and you still have
and Letang and Malkin. And how much they are declining. Malkin's been declining. Letang's been declining. Crosby's just he's just otherworldly. He hasn't lost a step.
Castellanos lines one to right field, and
right behind is Marte.
Marte gets underneath it and makes the play. Mm-hmm. It looks like the ball is not going to fly today. James Lindsley, Law Jets, and Aaron Rodgers strikes again. Rodgers' puppet will never get fired. Yeah.
You never know. I mean, it's
fucking
Dane B. Can't wait for Diego Pavia to make a random appearance in the NFL 5 years from now and beat Mahomes in the AFC Championship or something like that. No. We got to bring in Luis Perez, Birmingham Iron legend.
What about Garrett Gilbert?
Garrett Gilbert. Oh, dude. Don't talk about the Orlando legend, Garrett Gilbert. Or the Orlando
ground ball to third. Vientos makes a play, and he gets him because Bohm has no wheels. Wow. Holy
that was a great play by Vientos, though. That would be like
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Bohm is, I mean, as I said, that's a tough play to beat out, though. And now they have the dude, the grimace hat, waving the towel.
Yeah. That was a stab and a throw all in one motion. And Alonso aligned himself perfectly, got his foot on the bag. Just beautiful. To get that much on the throw while still moving to his left, that's a professional baseball.
People tend to forget that, like, it's hard to do that kind of throw, especially when you're against your body. By Justin Riley.
Yes.
Justin Rock. Yep. I was at the Colts-Titans game where Downing tried to be cute and do a reverse sweep with Malik Willis in their own territory and fumbles. I was livid. Oh, dude. Malik, I remember that play. I'm like, this is an NFL coordinator.
Mania with a sweeper, 1-1 to JT Realmuto. We might as well do the tier maker.
I think we have. I think I have that play. Hold on.
Line drive foul down the left field line. Great play by the ball boy. What is this shit? What is this shit? Mania hits Realmuto, and that's the first base runner of the game. Damn it. Pegged him. Pegged him like you get pegged every weekend by your girlfriend, Tree.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep. Just agrees with it. Tree just agrees that he gets pegged all the time.
You get pegged.
I don't get pegged. No.
Oh, you get pegged all the time, dude.
Nope.
I know you. Those usually
guy.
I can't find it. It's a
Yeah,
ground ball to third.
Ground ball to third, and the Mets get out of it.
Stabs him.
2 scoreless from Mania. Good start. 2 scoreless. No hits in the game through 2.5 innings. Sports Talk Chart says, I miss Mickey Callaway. Oh, Dick Pick Mick. I miss Mickey Callaway.
Fucking Mickey Callaway. All I remember is Frank the Tank going off about fucking Mickey Callaway.
He was a horrible, horrible manager. Just not a good dude.
Mickey Callaway is smiling. Fucking Mickey Callaway. I wonder if I still have that pick.
Nathan Wolf. 5-0 are the Vikings for real? Yeah, they've taken all comers. But it's worrisome when you get out to a good start like that, because you wonder when reality is gonna slam your penis in the car door.
Oh, there's a lot of slamming a penis in the car door.
That's the thing. I mean, I think the Vikings are legit. 5 wins in a row in any season is an accomplishment. Peterson or Allen, who gets canned next? Doug Peterson's gone.
It's either him or Sirianni.
Doug Peterson. Yeah, Sirianni with a team that's, I mean, they should be contending for the NFC East. For Sirianni to get fired, that would be a major disaster for the Eagles. Something awful has happened for the Eagles.
Well, I mean, Sirianni is a clown. He should be fired.
He is a clown. But he got him to a Super Bowl, you know.
I mean, dude, it's like
that was a Howie Roseman.
Reached.
Yeah, that was a Howie Roseman.
And there's a question: if like I'm sorry, I'm not thinking Mickey Callaway. Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts, that relationship splintered. They're choosing Nick Sirianni. They're choosing Jalen Hurts every time. And by the way, I found that clip of Frank the Tank with Mickey Callaway. This is all I can think of about Mickey.
Look at Mickey Callaway! Look at Mickey Callaway! Mickey Callaway is smiling! Fucking Mickey Callaway! Fucking Mickey Callaway! Fucking Mickey Callaway!
Frank the Tank is like a guy that I just feel like he's gonna go the way of EDP. Like some shit is gonna happen. I'm hoping he's a good guy. He just seems a little off. He seems
it's probably on the spectrum.
Yes, there's something a little wrong with Frank the Tank, but I think he's a good. I mean, I hope he just.
Yeah, but as I said,
He's
it
a
seems like
crazy
he's losing
Mets
a lot
fan.
of weight, though.
Yeah, he is. He's dedicated himself to losing weight. Apparently, EDP is back, by the way. Alonso, right field. Did he get enough?
it.
Did
I
it
think he
go?
got
And
it.
that
I
is
think he
out of
got it.
here in the
Goodbye.
upper deck. That
Goodbye,
is
baseball.
gone.
Goodbye.
Pete Alonso
Goodbye.
takes
Goodbye.
him deep to right. Third home run of this postseason, and the Mets take an early 1-0 lead in the bottom of the second. Aaron Nola
Bump up
leaves
the
it
apple.
up and over the plate. Wow.
Man's game is best reality
Let's
hitting.
go.
Who knows? The Vikings might end up winning that one for whatever reason. Snaggy for 5. Speaking of getting pegged, how come my Braves got pegged by injuries this season? I don't know. I mean, that is the epitome of a lost season for the Braves, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because,
Go
I
get the
mean,
OMG
you lost
sign,
Acuna,
boys.
you lost Austin Riley, you lost, I mean, Sale was out for the preseason, Strider, Fried was out for a while, Albies was out for a while, Sean Murphy turned into a pumpkin. Your deadline acquisitions really didn't do much. It's like you tried to reclaim the magic. You did make the playoffs, but I would have rather seen Arizona there. Let's be real. You guys were
Yeah. Yeah, it was remarkable just to make the playoffs, even as a wild card. You guys really, I mean, you could have had you could have had a losing season. I wouldn't complain.
They have too much talent to have a losing season.
You get healthy next year and you're going to be another contender. Like the Braves are always going to stick around. Iglesias to left field. That's a base hit.
Got it.
Let's go.
Shelanola, base hit for Jose Iglesias. Stops at first. Rallies back, and the towels are coming out.
City Field is jumping right now.
The only thing I don't like about TV broadcast, because like the field changes and you think it's like left field, right field, that sort. So you think like a ball like hit Oppo with the right-handers hit the left instead of right. It's like one of those things.
No, you're just retarded.
I mean, I am pretty retarded. I will say that.
I'm just stating.
But it's just the camera.
That ball was crushed from Alonso. That was upper deck, no doubt about it. Jesse Winker up, takes a knuckle curve low in the zone. That's a nasty pitch. Runner on first.
He is responsible for 1 hit, 1 stolen base, and 1 broken helmet.
Yes. He also hit a triple in the Brewers game.
Series. Yes. 0-2 count on Winker. Here we go.
That's crushed. That's out of here. Forget it.
Oh, he's gone.
No, he caught it and he dropped it on the exchange. I don't know if I think that's an out. That's an out still. Yeah, he tagged up. And they're going to try to challenge that he went out.
They're challenging that.
Nope. They're saying he's safe. They're saying he dropped it on the exchange.
He didn't have full control.
Winker is safe.
I mean, there's going to be a challenge. There has to be. I mean, you have 2 challenges. You have to try it. Castellanos reached for it too fast. And the Lim report is Jets fan, the only.
Oh, go ahead.
They're trying to see if it was an out. I mean, if they're both safe, you have to judge it's an out because he caught it. He tried to throw it.
I think, so he catches it here. I thought it was gone. So right here, he's got full possession of it. Yeah, he lost it on the exchange.
So you probably have a runner at second and a runner first is out.
Yeah, that's a catch, dude. Like I would feel bad calling him safe on that. Like that's the intent of the rule. I wouldn't want that to happen. If the same thing happened to us, I wouldn't want that to be called safe either. Like that in all fairness, that was a catch. And I'm so surprised that didn't go. Like you're going to have to crush it to get out of here. I thought that ball was gone.
Yeah, I mean, it did look like it off the bat. It was a solid line drive. And Castellanos isn't really known for his defensive prowess.
No, that was a great play. I mean, that's gonna go for an out. And he didn't drop it even on the way down either. He cradled it. He had full possession, got both feet down, made a football move, and then the runners didn't cross. The call on the field was safe, so they can't appeal that. That's why the whole challenge thing is weird now. So I guess you just get a runner on second, and they're going to call him out is what's going to happen. Lim report, as a Pats fan, the only joy I'm getting this season is seeing the Bills, Jets, and Dolphins trip over themselves like a clumsy drunk on Sunday morning, like trees stumbling out of a bar in Jensburg. Will Braun, like lifelong Jets fan, and all I can say is I'm tired of the same old crap. What am I meeting? What am I missing? Oh, okay, wow. So we got another new member, Daniel Buenaga. What's up? How's it going? SJ Hockey, Jets fired Salah, right move or not? Okay, now they're calling the play. They're calling it 1 out, and then Iglesias returns to first.
First, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair because he didn't tag up either.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's all fair. You miss back in the day when you used to get breaks like that. You know, you used to get there was a luck element to baseball.
Well, I mean, in men's league, you have that luck element too.
Yeah,
like I've seen balls that were blatantly foul called fair several times, and it's like, what?
Yeah. No, we got into many arguments with the umpire. One umpire, Marte to center, that's playable.
That's a fly ball.
Yeah, we're playing. The field is playing big today, boys. We had an umpire just. It was like 90 degrees. We had an umpire just skip ahead 2 innings. He was like, it is now the 6th inning.
There was an umpire who just like a couple umpires where it's like they were blind all day. They were calling stuff at the shin strikes. They were calling like it was like blatantly foul. It's like, oh, there are no lines. It's like it was blatantly foul, dude. I could see it from the bench. And then like there was another one where like he was calling. It's like, oh, it was fair ball over the bag, but it's like it's not over the bag. It's where
that's crushed. Lands. That is foul.
Foul ball. Solid hit.
Tyrone Taylor. Solid men's league umpire. The problem is like I try to appreciate and respect all the umpires, especially the good ones, but they're still bad. Yeah, and you need umpires in the league, and they get paid, like only 60 or 70 bucks. $75 a game. They don't give a fuck. They're just like, fuck shit.
Well, the problem is like if they're bad, they're bad. Like most of the competent ones are usually like they're fine.
Yeah. There's one that
it's like there was an umpire like who was like trying to like start shit with like the pitcher on my team because he was like questioning balls and strikes, like he was like going up about to accost the dude. And then he called him out on like a really like eye high fastball.
Yeah, like a
for ball 4, it's like strike 3. It's like that's just punitive.
Yeah, it's petty shit like that bothers you. The Mets seem to be making solid contact with Nola right now, who's wild in the zone, is what it looks like. He's not
John,
really nibbling.
The thing, Sala was like problem number 8 on that team. John, like that's the problem. Like it looks like apparently Aaron Rodgers was shocked that he got fired. Like I mean, so it's
There's
either
no way Rodgers didn't see this coming.
It's Aaron and Woody Johnson. I think it's both of them. Like they pull the power play. Woody Johnson should go back to being an ambassador because the Jets were running a little better when he was gone.
Yeah. Woody Johnson needs to be as far away from the team as possible. Eric Thompson, Cubs fan living in Wisconsin. Packers fan too here. Personally, super happy the Mets beat the Brewers in the wild card round. Oh, well, if you're a Cubs fan, you're happy. Sports Talk Chud, how many weeks until Hackett is promoted to head coach? Nah, Ulrich is the man right now. They're not going to go away from that. What doesn't make sense is like Ulrich was like you're taking your
defensive coordinator.
Yeah, you're taking your strength and then elevating them to head coach, and like Ulrich was doing a good job. So it's like now you took away the one good thing that was working. It doesn't make sense. It to me it was dumb. Why not just keep Salah as your head coach?
They want to pull a power play maneuver and they want to make a jolt. That's the problem. And the thing is, they went on Aaron Rodgers. They were fancying themselves as contenders, and they think of something else.
Yeah, I think Hackett is a hack. I just don't see why he's
buddies with Aaron Rodgers.
He's Aaron Rodgers' boy. He would not have gotten a job if it wasn't with the Jets.
Dude, he wouldn't have been a head coach with Denver if it weren't for Aaron Rodgers. That was the plan. And we saw how completely overmatched he was as a coach. Apparently, he's a good man, but it's like, why?
Yeah. I mean, he was the OC for all those Packers years, But yeah. Perna optimism is already getting nauseated. Minshew is not a starting quarterback. Please draft Shador. Go ahead. Please draft Shador so that the Giants don't take him. Because I do not have any faith. I want Arch Manning. I want Quinn Ewers. I want anybody. I want a Jaden Daniels. That's what I want. James Lindsay, did you hear about Bob Tree? Did you hear about Bob Nutty cutting Rowdy Tellez right before the season ended so he didn't have to pay him that $200K bonus?
I did. I don't think it was Bob Nutting that cut him. Apparently, he had a really bad September, but why didn't you just cut him a few weeks earlier? It happened again with Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and like he was 1 or 2 or 3 plate appearances away, and they said he volunteered because he wanted to let the kids play. And another one that's more egregious, Charlie Blackmon, who just retired from the Rockies. He was 1 plate appearance away from getting a $500,000 bonus, and they pulled him. And this was like one of their best players.
Yeah. That's why he retired. He was like, fuck this shit.
Well,
Fuck this
Charlie
game.
Blackmon was also, he was getting $13 million for some reason.
Yeah. Well, Blackmon had a couple good years and then up and
He was
Nola
a great
just
year.
hit.
And then
Edmundo
Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa just got pegged. Like Tree gets pegged every Thursday. All right, let's start the tier maker, shall we?
Yes, sir.
We're calling both things. Because we're not going to double stream the dumpster fire later. This is the
it's going to be
dumpster
a little
fire.
too tiring. Because the thing, too, it's like, I mean, I got to work on sports ball. I wish I could be here all night, but it's.
No, you can't. No, you don't. Shut up.
Austin Blakeman. Perna optimism is already getting nauseating. Minshew is not a starting quarterback. Please draft Shador. Oh, dude. The hopium is always high in Denver. They fucking suck. And they're 3-2.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it with the Steelers. They looked fucking horrible. I mean, Bo Nix is still not ready. I mean, he did not look that good against the Jets. He didn't look good against the Raiders.
They shouldn't have beat.
He's not ready.
He had -7 yards.
Well, here's the thing: like they only beat the Jets because of the weather, dude.
Yeah. Could you imagine Greg Zuerlein hits that field goal and
well, not even that. Like if
Robert Salah still has a job.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, like Aaron Rodgers is a big part of the problem here, especially bringing in his boys, like the injuries. He's not the same as he was. So I said, if he's league average, they're fine. I don't think he's even league average right now.
Packers definitely made the right move. You know, they didn't get rid of him, and then he went out and had an MVP season. He's been terrible since he left the Packers.
Well, the problem is like he became a cancer, but like the thing is, I said at the time, you have to figure out what you have in Jordan Love, and they have something in him.
I wonder if Rodgers was a cancer before, and then
he got always away with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
the thing. Like if you look at a lot of his stuff in Green Bay, he tried to pull a lot of shit. Remember, there were years he held the team hostage. It was like Big Ben. Like he would pull that shit too. Like he would just like go on radio and talk shit about the team and like, dude, fuck.
Mania just
struck his
out
boys,
robots.
his offensive coordinator, Randy Feetner.
Yeah.
It's
Feetner.
like, yeah,
good old Feetner.
And everyone talks about it's like, oh, name one thing Mike Tomlin has done to deserve to be fired. Okay, he trusted the offense to Randy Feetner, Matt Canada, and Arthur Smith. There's a big problem.
Schwarber's up with 1 out, runner on first. All right, let's talk. Let's get the tiers.
Yes, sir.
The tiers. Super Bowl. You call the game while I do.
Jared Russell. Adam Gontier back with 3 days grace. I guess it's not really too late. And Deech, thanks for joining as a member, bro. 0-1 count. Sweeper away, swung on and missed for strike 2. Kyle Schwarber in that fancy gray and red uniform. Mania.
He's got the high socks
on their feet. Oh, yeah. He looks like he's going to hit a bomb. Those fans don't want to hit a bomb, but Schwarber's calling timeout. Readjusts his gloves. Tries to make sure everything's good there.
Ooh, what's the bottom tier of trash?
Woody Johnson trash.
What?
Or Deshaun Watson trash.
Yeah.
0-2 count.
That's it.
Mountain on first. Here it is. Fastball high and away. Ball 1. It's technically a sinker, but it was 94 miles per hour, so probably more of a fastball. Didn't really have any movement.
All right, Deshaun Diddy trash. There we go.
Diddy Sean Watson.
Diddy Sean Watson. Sean Diddy. Deshaun Diddy Combs trash. All right, so we had the Buccaneers and the
Combs.
Falcons. Deshaun Combs. Deshaun Puffy Combs. They had the eye pitch machine for
0-2
batting
count.
practice.
Sinker a little bit outside. That's ball 2. I mean, as I said, Baseball Bat Bros brings that pitch machine.
No, oh really?
I mean, a couple times, right? Like he had a different one.
Momentum. Watch Momentum. I've hit off their eye pitch simulator, and it's fucking impossible.
Dope. But it's impossible because they actually simulate the movement and velocity of Major League pitching.
It's all the spin and everything. It's crazy. All right, Buccaneers and Falcons. This happened a while ago. Are the Falcons like legit? Are they the division?
They are division. I mean, Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards. Tampa Bay should have won that game, but Atlanta showed something that they haven't shown before. Struck him out, high sinker. Good pitch by Sean Mania. But the thing is, like, they're anti-falconing. They're coming back from games they would usually choke.
Yeah. This is a bizarro year.
And that's a 3 years. So, honestly, man, I mean, Tampa Bay blew that game. Atlanta has the right to the division. Tampa Bay and wild card. Because Tampa Bay, the problem is that their defense is battered and they're having some trouble. And the problem is, like, Todd Bowles, and it's going to hold them back. You know, runners on first and second.
With a sinker to left.
Bryce Harper at the plate too. So this could be very dangerous.
Not who you want up. Captain and Izzle Giants fans thinking their woes and erectile dysfunction are saved by the Mets and Post. Well,
but hold on, we got
we got a fitty for the gritty.
Hold on. Bring out the gritty. Well, we bring out the really bad gritty. The really bad gritty.
All right.
The gritty fitty. Right, we
praise the gritty and a Jeebus.
We praise the Jeebus here. We praise the Jeebus. It's all the Jeebus
Harper
in the
swings and misses.
Swing and misses on the outside sweeper. Good pitch. Congrats, Jets! You fired the coach on the side of the ball that works. Any doubts that Rodgers runs the team is now gone. Juan Hackett gone. Nope, the door's there, sir. Though Todd Downing isn't a good idea. Welcome to football hell, New Jersey Jets. Fouled off to the right.
Jack Danaher, either the Chiefs are the 2019 Patriots or 2000 Ravens. Terrible offensive play calling being led by great defenses, and they're getting bailed out by a lot of calls.
It's not even like the bad offense. Like, they had over 400 yards of offense. The problem is they keep turning the damn ball over and fucking it up. 0-2 count. Grounded to the pitcher. He's going to get out of it. Easy throw to first base. Sean Mania gets out of a dangerous jam.
3 scoreless for Mania.
He made him whiff on a softie. He jammed them. All right, let's go to the next game here. Jets-Vikings. The New York Jets did their usual thing of having a bajillion chances, and the offense fucked it up because Brian Flores is a fucking madman. Vikings didn't even look that good offensively, too. The Jets' defense held their own, but Sam Darnold looks mortal. But the show of hands, who had the Minnesota Vikings going 5-0 to start the year? No,
not me. I said their season was over. I said that when JJ McCarthy went down, that they
it wasn't even
trash.
McCarthy. It was the whole team, man.
Yeah.
They had a rookie that died in a car accident tragically. Mekhi Blackman. He's out for the year. You have a couple other injuries. You had an injury to Jordan Addison, the Justin Jefferson situation. You had just injuries everywhere. You lost Daniel Hunter to free agency. You figure it's like, okay, God hates the Vikings. And it turned into their greatest blessing. Mm-hmm. And I know it's a weird thing to say, especially with the offseason they had. Vikings are Super Bowl.
Yeah. Unbelievable. And the Jets are trash. Are they Triggity or are they Deshaun Diddy?
They are Triggity trash.
Triggity trash.
Because, I mean, if you fire Saleh for trying to remove Nathaniel Hackett from play calling, it's Woody Johnson or Aaron Rodgers. Either option is not good.
It's not. Is Dave Roberts overreacting, Cray?
What is he doing?
I don't know. What is he? What, to the fans throwing shit at the Padres
No, he
players?
might be starting someone else.
Keep it classy, LA. Keep it classy.
Yeah, Dave Roberts acted like Machado threw the ball a line and an inch past his head. Yeah, like he apparently got pissed about Dave Roberts.
The Bears kicked the shit out of the Panthers. Are the Bears football
They are
hell?
football hell for now. They are 3-2, so they might be wild card.
They're getting close. I'm not gonna put I'm not gonna put them in wild
And the
card.
thing is, hey, think about it this way. Think about it this way. Carolina was able to see the fruits of the Bryce Young trade in action. DJ Moore and Caleb Williams, that combination. Oh, Tyreek Stevenson on defense. Darnell Wright. Beautiful.
Just handed over
and an extra
African.
second round pick next year. That's probably going to be like mid-30s.
Yep.
Delicious.
They were just getting pegged at their own desire. They were like, bend us over, please. All right, we got a 20.
Yes, sir, from Justin Ziegler. 5, hope our teams today have a good playoff game today. Also, Giants, you're driving the tank off the cliff. Stop. Stop. More
Alvarez
importantly,
crushed to left. That's a double
hit.
at least.
Yep.
No, he's got to stop at first. That was the
Yeah.
longest single I've ever seen.
That was
Holy
a bullet.
Shit.
I think hitting it that hard was the problem, but a
Yeah,
great
you
hit
just-
by Francisco Alvarez.
Yeah,
And more importantly, hope everyone in the path of Hurricane Milton stays safe. That storm scare, Cat 5.
yeah,
It's going to be a Cat
it
4
is
when it hits
looking
landfall.
bad.
It was projected to be a Cat 4, but it's so everyone in Tampa Bay, Daytona, like Scooter area. So you got to be careful about that. He might not make clickbait.
Yeah, he has an excuse. Boy, if the Steelers had beaten the Cowboys, he didn't show up because of a hurricane.
Yeah, that's weak. Hurricanes.
Mhm.
He's obviously wimping out in the Cowboys.
He's gonna try to
Scooter
show
would
up.
have done his victory lap. I mean, but still, it's like, as I said, like I'm not going to get super pissed about it because the Steelers shouldn't have even been in that game.
I just think
Lindor at the
about
plate. Oh, sorry.
everything that goes into an evacuation to have to leave your town and get out of town, like that's
Swinging
gotta
a-
suck.
Swinging
the
a miss on the
pure
knuckle curve low.
logistics.
But I mean, there's probably traffic out the wazoo. There were rumors that apparently like nobody could find gas, or there were cars stuck in the road. But I mean,
Damn.
that's probably a rumor. But yeah, it's a Cat 5. I mean, rapid intensification, winds reaching 180 miles per hour. Wind speed dropped dramatically before climbing to 165 on Tuesday evening. And fluctuations are expected, so this could be a Cat 4, Cat 5 when it hits Tampa. If it hits like apparently like 10 miles north of Tampa, that's worst case scenario because the storm surge would hit Tampa.
Ugh.
And it would devastate the city.
Yeah.
Like you might be looking at Katrina style damage.
Yeah, they're already setting up tents and stuff in the Tropicana in the Trop, getting ready for badness. You know,
Tampa Bay's already evacuated. The Buccaneers are already evacuating Tampa Bay. They've already pulled out.
Where was the game? They did. Oh yeah. Luckily, they don't play this weekend in Tampa, but that
play in
game
the
would get
Superdome.
canceled. Yeah.
No, they
That's
probably move
irony.
it.
Jesper
Remember-
Clayson, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what the fuck is a catch anymore? Presented by the NFL. Yes, I'm a salty Pats fan.
Well, I mean,
And
technically
Lindor
by the
line to
rules,
center. That's going to be caught.
That's right to him. Great play, great hit though. It's just right to him.
Soupy Spirit, watching you and some NHL hockey in Maine at the moment. Had to leave Wyoming till the wildfire settled. Yes, thank God for remote working. What is going on with the world? The world is on fire or it's being stormed out.
World's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it, and I never get bored. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, now you're an all-star. Get your game on.
See, you had that right there. You should have just like went into that.
Mm-hmm.
And AAA, the Bears beating the Panthers with the picks and players they got from that trade is like peeing and pooping on your side after she got you a Rolex.
I'm gonna try that. The Panthers are Deshaun Diddy trash. They're just they went back to being
trash.
shit.
Oh, I want to say a special shout out to Bryce Young, who has been thrown out there because they wanted to shelter Andy Dalton from a bad and battered offensive line. So they're sending Bryce Young out there to die. That's hilarious.
So they sent Bryce Young out like late in the game, right? They were like, "Hey,
Yep,
go
in the fourth quarter. I mean, they had Marcus Mariota out there, who's doing his
Oh,
best
wow.
interpretation of Nathan from Ted Lasso.
I've actually been watching. I'm like 4 episodes deep into Ted Lasso, so I know I get the reference.
Yeah, I mean, like it's this season 3 for
And
him.
Nimmo pops it
It's
up,
like,
and the Phillies
I
are going to
won't
get out of
spoil
this
anything
inning.
from there.
Okay.
And that'll
Plan B
end the inning. It's
skateboard.
a foul ball out
That's
by
the
Bryce
best thing
Harper.
I've seen Lamar throw a ball in a long time. Also, blah blah blah. Ravens.
Oh, dude, did you see that stiff arm that Lamar Jackson threw? He's learning from Derrick Henry. He's just like,
Yeah.
to the shadow realm, get out of here. And then he throws just like a dart to Isaiah Likely.
Yeah, he looked good. Lamar's back, baby. Browns and Commanders. Commanders are good. Are the Commanders are
look
division?
solid.
They're
They are
division.
division. I mean,
How the fuck
another
they
couple
come out-
wins, they might be looking Super Bowl. I mean, I don't trust that
God.
defense, but
Oh God.
I mean, dude, they are the best team in the NFC East right now. Can you believe it? We're in a world where the commies are the best team in the NFC East, and it's not a tank division.
It's amazing what talent will do for you. You get a good
Amazing what
quarterback
A good
in front
quarterback.
of.
You have a system that's working out. You have good receivers. I mean,
And they got rid of Jahan Dotson too.
well, Dotson
Like-
had a bad camp. So,
yeah,
like,
I'm just saying.
So that role's been filled by Luke McCaffrey.
Christian is that another McCaffrey? Is that Ed McCaffrey's other kid?
Wait,
or is he a cousin?
Waffle houses are closing in Florida. Oh god,
It
they're
must
fucked.
be bad.
They are
Yeah,
fucked.
we're fucked.
Yeah,
We're
the
fucked.
Waffle House index is like the big index.
For how bad a hurricane is.
Yeah, because like when they shut down, it's bad. Disney World is officially closed Wednesday and Thursday.
Dolphins Patriots. This was the ugliest game of the season so far. Like pathetic. Like really bad. Are the Dolphins Deshaun Diddy trash or Triggity trash?
They are diggity. They are diddy trash. They only won because the Patriots are just that bad. And the thing is, like, I know they mentioned about the catch, but the problem is, like, it's a weird rule because you had the toe in, but the heel went out.
Yeah, that was I saw that. That's right. So if the whole foot comes out of bounds, like if he had been able to get the toe and then not get his heel down and like drag the toe, it would have been a catch. But his heel.
The problem is like the heel hit like when the foot was down, so that doesn't count as a catch. So I mean, even Gerard Mayo said it's the right call. It is a technicality, but I mean, rules are rules. It's the same rule as the Ravens.
It's the whole foot.
You have to have the foot in bounds.
Yeah, it's the whole foot. It's the whole foot, not some of the foot.
And the Patriots
toe
are
tap
now
is
starting
different.
Drake May. The Patriots are now starting Drake May, and Drake May. Let's bring out Jeebus for Drake May because he is going behind that terrible offensive line and play calling by Alex Van Pelt. He's going to die. It was a good idea to not start him for that reason. They were trying to shelter him. It's like, okay, that's good enough. Castellanos smokes one, but it's foul.
He's going to need Jeebus. Dhruv Kashul. Hard to believe there is a hurricane hitting both Tampa and Orlando. I was just in those two cities a month ago. Yeah, they're fun cities to hang out in. Sideless, after looking at their schedule, it is very possible the Chiefs can go 17-0. Help us, Baker and Stroud. You are our only hope. Yeah, the Chiefs are taking care of business. Speaking of that, Colts and Jaguars. The Jags get their first win. The Colts, who went out and beat the Steelers last week, go and play shitty against the Jaguars. I don't get this team.
The Jags? Well, the answer is simple. The Colts? Well, here's the simple fact. They were playing in Duval. That's the problem. And the problem with the Colts playing in Duval, like the Colts defense is not good. That was supposed to be one of their strengths. They're banged up to hell, and they gave up almost 500 yards to the Jags, which is alarming. Because, I mean...
Top 4 now, by the way. Minaya facing Castellanos.
Yep.
Bills and Texans. The Texans pull this one out. Boy. What are the Texans are division, right? I would say the Texans are division, and the Bills, I'm not going to put them in Super Bowl yet. I'm going to put the Bills at Division 2. Even though they lost, they're still the best team of the AFC East. All right, Ravens Bengals. This was the favorite. This game won me money because I needed Justin Tucker to hit 2 field goals, and because Evan McPherson missed the game winner, Justin Tucker was afforded the opportunity to tie the game and then win the game. It was great. And Castellanos is going to fly out. Marte catches it in his glove, and that is 1 out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you think? Are the Ravens back to division?
Ooh, I would say so because they're tied for the lead now. They look better, and unfortunately, the Steelers had their chance and screwed the pooch. And the Bengals are triggity trash because their defense is bad, and Zach Taylor fucked up a major situation. If you're in overtime, Lamar Jackson is a terrible fumble. You're at the 37-yard line of Baltimore. You run the ball up the gut 3 straight times
into the gap. That's going to be a double.
That's going to get down. Hits the wall. Center fielder takes it.
He could be out. Base. He's out. Call him out. There we go.
He got
greedy.
What
a throw by Taylor. Or was that Marte?
I think that may have been Marte.
Yeah.
But Bohm was super slow on that throw. He tried to go for it, but it was a dart. It's like me running the second base.
He got called out when he didn't get to first on a ground ball that, like a speedster would be safe on. And he got caught on the back.
He got him at the helmet. He got him at the helmet. That is a great play.
Look at Taylor, barehanded.
Oh, dude, barehanded, no pressure, a one hopper right to the dart.
He was meat.
That was a dot.
He was meat.
I want to throw dots like that.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is Alec hurt? He's not running fast.
He's
slow. That should have been a stand-up double.
He has men's league speed.
Yeah. Just for Clayson, if Jabril Peppers doesn't win Loud Call of the Week, I call it rigged award. Yeah. What did he beat up his girlfriend?
He got arrested for assault, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has been arrested in Braintree, claims his refusal to have unprotected sex with girlfriend. He's the captain, too. Arrested on assault, strangulation, and drug charges. And the claims his refusal to have unprotected sex with his girlfriend is the reason. So, you know what? I'll put this on screen. Because I know it's the New York Post, not exactly the most reputable news source in the world, but it's too fucking funny not to think otherwise.
He didn't want to use a condom, so he fucking beat up his girlfriend.
Or she didn't want to use a condom.
She didn't. Oh, she wanted to try to trap his ass, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want that dirty." And then then he started kicking her ass.
Who do you think I am? You think I'm Tyreek Hill?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna put it up on screen?
Yes, sir. Claims to have unprotected sex with girlfriend led to disturbing incident. The woman, his reported girlfriend, told police that the Patriots captain and former Giant got violent with her around 4 a.m., putting his hands around her neck, slamming his head into the wall, and then throwing her down the stairs after receiving a phone call that he didn't like while they were engaged in intercourse. He told the scenes strange, and the woman had acted erratic and that she had been intoxicated. He told the police that the woman became enraged in him when he refused to have unprotected sex with her. According to Jabril, authorities said in the police report, the woman kept acting erratic and refused to leave. According to Jabril, the woman fell by herself on the stairs because she was intoxicated. He denied pushing her down the stairs, and he said she was making those allegations to destroy his career. Police also said they found a bag containing white powder in his wallet, which they claimed he said was cocaine. No, come on, it's granulated sugar.
That is a wild story. Isn't he a former Cleveland Brown too?
Yep, former Cleveland Brown.
That's who they traded for. Yeah,
for OBJ.
Yeah, he was the main piece in the OBJ trade, and then they got rid of him pretty quickly. What the fuck?
It's fucking hilarious.
Raiders and the Broncos. The Broncos kicked the Raiders are Trizzle. Are they Deshaun Diddy or are they Triggity?
Dude, they're Deshaun Diggity, man.
Yeah, they're bad.
Apparently, it's like status quo on the Devontae Adams. Gardner Minshew fucking sucks. And they're switching from him to AOC, which is pretty much that Alex Jones meme where he's slightly more tan. That is Gardner to AOC. And knowing how the Raiders are, they're probably going to beat the Steelers by like 6.
Yeah,
because
this season has been
Raiders
rough.
playing Steelers on the road. It's just like it smells like that kind of loss. I hope I'm wrong, but it's smelling like it. Oh, dude, locales this week. I mean, dude, it's at minimum Alabama and Sean McDermott. There are some honorable mentions: Zach Taylor, Jabril Peppers. Oh, dude.
What did Taylor do in that game that cost him? I mean, they had the position.
The overtime run. He had the overtime runs. He ran 3 things up the gut, and then he called a timeout to ice his own kicker.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, and
that's why the snapper fucked up the snap. And Drew Chrisman of Clickbait fame is now trolling Bengals fans about it.
Yes, because he caught he caught the snap with one hand. I saw that on his Instagram.
Yeah, and now Bengals fans are fucking pissed at him.
Mm-hmm. He's a disruptive little fucker.
They're trying to clap back at him with like a bad punt he had in the championship game. It's like, he cost us the championship. Well, it's what about the flag for unnecessary roughness on the defense? Did Chrisman do that?
Yeah. Where do we put the Broncos? Are they football hell? They're not good enough for the playoffs.
They suck.
But they were down in the trash for a while.
Yeah, they were. But I mean, as I said, they've won 3 in a row somehow. I don't get it. But
Cardinals, Niners. The Niners are in trouble. The Niners are not.
They're in panic mode. The problem with the Niners is they lost their kicker. Mm-hmm. And after that, like, they couldn't kick field goals. Like, they had to go for it on 4th and 25 for that reason. Like, because
Arizona is going to win this division by default, right? Because
Seattle's still up there.
Oh yeah, but they just lost.
I would go wild card.
Okay, Arizona wild.
I mean, Arizona is better than the 2-3 record suggests. I mean, I figured they were strong, but San Francisco should have won that game.
And the Niners are football hell.
Yeah, they are. They are the epitome of football hell. Everyone gets injured.
Alonso's up with nobody out. Bottom of the 4th. This game is moving right along.
I mean, that's usually how this kind of
leading 1-0. Yeah, these games have had a lot of action late. I mean, last night the Royals, they kind of won traditionally where they got out to a lead and just held on to it. But a lot of these games have been flip-flopping. If you're the Mets, you'd like to get like a 4-run lead and call it a day. Have a nice dominating game. Giants and Seahawks. The Giants are triggity. They're not Deshaun Diddy trash. They go out and beat pretty much a playoff team, which was surprising. And they first play of the game, first drive of the game, they drive down to the Seattle 1 on 4th and goal. What's his name? Tyrone Tracy fumbles into the end zone and it gets run back all the way. And then they somehow righted the ship and still won the game 29-20.
Painted on the low inside corner, strike 2.
Pretty resilient Giants bunch. I was actually surprised.
I was shocked that they actually won that game. I'm thinking like, oh boy, they're going to blow it again. Get it there. And then they block the kick. I'm like, well, they didn't choke it.
Yeah.
What was your reaction on the stream? I had to leave before.
I was happy. I was like, oh, I was pissed off. I was like, here, we turned an opportunity to put away the game. We were up 23-10, I think, or 23-13, and then they scored a touchdown, and then they had an opportunity to tie it, and then the special teams came through. Oh, Alonso just got called out on a low strike.
Yeah, that was strike. He was painting those last 2 pitches, man.
Yeah. He did not want to get anything close to Alonso, but that's as dangerous.
Giants are not ruining their tank. They've won the game because I watched them live.
Could you watch all the games from now on, JNP? Thank you.
And just got here. Did you talk about Salah yet? A little bit.
About him.
We've talked about Salah.
What do we do with the Seahawks? Are they a wild card team?
They're a wild card. Or they could be division. I'm trying to think. Because who do you have right now? Arizona or Seattle? I would probably say Seattle. Is the
still the division winner? Okay.
Yes.
Rams and the Packers.
This was an ugly, ugly football game.
Yeah.
Dude, Jordan Love pulled a Kyler and you still won. The Rams are dead. Like they are.
Yeah.
The Rams are triggity trash. Like they're just dead. Like they've got nothing left. Everyone's injured. The talent's gone. Sean McVay's he's probably going to go to the broadcast booth.
Yeah.
Like it's over.
Yeah. No, I think McVay will take a team that is very who's a coach away from being good.
Here's the thing.
Like
McVay's
the
not going to leave
Jets.
the Rams. The Rams are going to pay him whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's going to go to a different place. If he's going anywhere, it's the broadcast booth. Maybe for a year or two, and then he might come back.
Liner back to Nola, and that is caught.
Smoked.
He kind of didn't get much of it.
Ooh, Cairo 3-2. Let's go. And Green Bay should be probably wild card. They are 3-2.
They are.
That was an ugly, ugly win, though.
Yeah.
It was so ugly.
And then the Cowboys and the Steelers.
Cowboys.
Do you want to talk about it?
I mean, I have to, right? Got to talk about it. Thing is, the Steelers should not have been anywhere close to this game. They were completely outmatched in all facets by the Dallas Cowboys. Defensively, the Steelers couldn't stop shit, especially Dak to any of his receivers. They couldn't stop Rico Dowdle. They made Rico Dowdle look like prime Zeke. It was bad. The thing is, too, they're already down to a third-string weak side linebacker. Jeremiah Moon, who was on our practice squad 2 weeks ago. Nick Herbig's going to be out for a couple weeks. TJ Watt's been ineffective because there's scheme blocking away from him. Although he did have a pretty big fumble recovery or forced fumble. I mean, that's the only reason they were in that game, the splash plays, which is why coaching was a big issue in this team because they got thoroughly smacked by Mike McCarthy and Mike Zimmer, of all coaches. And the offense could do nothing. You had no running game. Your receivers, George Pickens, is showing signs of malcontent. He might be getting traded, which means, you see, here, let me show you the.
That is crushed Jesse Winker to right field, and it is gone in the upper deck. The Mets take a 2-0 lead. Winker is fired up.
Goodbye, baseball.
Hasta la vista la pelota.
Someone send some flowers to that Balls family. That is going out for cigarettes and never coming back. 2-0 Mets. That ball was killed. That ball had a family. Jesus Christ, Jesse. You're killing helmets, killing baseballs. You're a fucking mass murderer. Christ.
And we are demonetized. That ball got hit by Wonder Bat. By Roy Hobbs's Wonder Bat. Let's go.
It would have been Wonder Bat if he hit the glass and everything broke. Then it would have been Wonder Bat.
Steelers after losing 2 games in a row.
Wild card or football hell? Because the thing is, they have a lot of problems. They've lost to 2 really bad teams they should have beat.
Football
2
hell.
injury-prone teams they should have beat.
And the Cowboys are a wild card team.
Wild card. I don't blame them. That's a game you should have. Those are 2 games you should have performed better in. And the sad part is you had a chance to win them, and you didn't.
Yeah. And then KC and the Saints. The Saints were never really into this in that game.
They were dominated. The fact it was only 13 point deficit, they're lucky to even be that. And the problem is they were just dominated. They had nothing for Spagnuolo's defense. Their defense just. We did have thick pick. So you know what? I'll give him that power. And you know what? Just for that, we're going to bring out Thick Pick. Because Thick Pick is a future. Kevin Harlan is a treasure. We need to cherish this man. If we don't have anything about Kevin Harlan, oh my goodness, it is so great. But Thick Pick is the future. Thick Pick is the greatness of man. And honestly, the Saints gave us a meme. It is glorious. But at the same time, they've lost Derek Carr for 2 weeks, and they're in deep shit. You've lost Eric McCoy, Derek Carr.
Football hell? Yeah, they're football hell, but they're going to be trash by next week.
But without further interruption, Thick Pick.
There's a shotgun snap, the fake handoff, the quick throw at the goal line is deflected, and it's intercepted on the play by Saunders. He runs the big man, the 10, near sideline 20, on the near sideline 30. Got a block in from behind. The former Chief is taken down. The Saints big man got it on the ricochet at the goal line on a pass intended for Smith-Schuster. That was a thick pick. That was a thick pick.
That big man was moving. Holy
he was
shit.
moving. I mean, Kalen Saunders, I mean, former Chief, they were actually talking about his brother, a backup dancer for Taylor Swift on the broadcast on both radio and TV. That's the hilarious part. It's like I was able to hear that call live when I was traveling to the gym. I mean, I felt like I witnessed live history. It was so great. I felt honored.
I played in a pool tournament last night. I didn't get to hear it. So at least the Jets didn't hire Hackett as an interim. Yeah, that was smart because everyone knows that.
I don't know if Kevin Harlan's going to want to replace because he does a lot of basketball. I don't think he's going to want to be exclusive to football.
Is this Al Michaels' last year? I think
he sounds like he does not give a shit. Like he just could not be. He's doing it for the money. He's just like, there's some bad calls where he just like he could muster nothing unless he's like either he's not going to the games, he's doing it from like his own studio and watching on TV, or he just doesn't care.
It might be a combination of both. We got these 4 teams here. The Lions, are they a Super Bowl contender?
I would say they're probably around that point. They're close. I would give them that.
Or just a wild card for now.
Yep.
And then the Chargers are triggity.
They're football hell.
The Eagles can suck my dick.
They make it trash. They're trash.
Nah. Yeah, they're
all
trash.
Right, fine.
No, just put them at wild card is what they'll probably be.
And the Titans are triggity trash.
Triggity trash. We didn't get a Will Levis meme this week.
Well, we did get another meme. We had a different kind of meme, but we not related really to the Will Levis, but we did have a
God.
It here.
They should team Beth Mowins with the A's girl.
Beth Mowins sounds like Jimmy Neutron going through puberty. It is the weirdest thing. And the problem is, like, some people just don't have voices to be announcers. It's like her and Leah Hextall. They're fine reporters. I don't have a problem with them as people. They're professional. They just do not have the voice. And Jenny Kavanaugh kind of too. I mean, I don't either. This is the meme from us.
You have a radio voice. You could do like commercials.
Maybe.
You could probably do.
I mean,
if you were more polished,
like the problem is with my announcing, I jarble through way too many words, and that's my problem. I don't know how to.
Yeah, play by play is really difficult. Really difficult.
I mean, for like the Dallas game, I was on for 5 hours. I mean, with like with a rain delay. I mean, in hindsight, I shouldn't have come on for the Mets game, but it's like I couldn't have predicted that game was going to go in a weather delay for an hour and a half.
Yeah. SJ Hockey, fun question. Which national MLB broadcast for the playoffs do you guys prefer? Fox, TBS, or ESPN? I usually like the TBS broadcast for some reason.
I would say Fox.
Yeah. Whichever one has the Pedro Martinez post-game show that's Fox. But I also like TBS a lot. There's a strike, and the Mets have 1 out now in the top of the 5th.
Solid pitch by Manaea. I say Fox because, I mean, Joe Davis is a good announcer.
Yep.
He's solid. I mean,
well, there's your Tiermaker.
The only problem is they're bringing in Bob Costas to broadcast games, and it's like, this ain't the Olympics,
a legend.
Man. But he is, but he's past his prime. It happens.
Yeah. Remember when he got pink eye in the fucking Olympics? He was just on there with pink eye. I was like, he's kind of a douche too. That's the thing. He's Bob Costas. All right, that was your tier maker for week. What is that? 6?
Week 5, week 6.
Week 5.
We're coming into week 6. As I said, this is the part where the NFL season blurs and we all start to just lose our mind. That's this is where it's starting to be.
Yeah, we take the season for granted. We're like, oh, it's in season, and then we forget about the long fucking summer where we suffered through
content. I was fine with that, dude. I was able to do shit around my house, do men's league baseball. Swing and a miss by Sosa on the low outside changeup. He got him to bite. 2 outs.
2 outs now in the top of the 5th. Manaea is cruising right now. Only 62 pitches. He's looking good. Just gotta stay in it and avoid that top of the lineup. The the Philly has a dangerous middle and top of the lineup. So
Mhm.
you got to get down. When you get down here, there's a grounder to second.
Rounder.
And
Picked
Iglesias
up
going
by
to field it
Iglesias,
over to
easy
Alonso,
throw.
and we're through
1,
5
2, 3
innings.
innings.
The Mets are up 2-0.
And Manaya's dealing. He can go another inning or two if they desire.
Yeah.
That's the thing I'd be fan. It's like Bob Costas, like you have different skill sets for different like roles. Like you have different roles as a radio DJ, different roles as play-by-play, different as color commentator, different as on-desk anchor or like on-desk commentator. There are different skill sets for each one. So like considering like somebody's not good at one doesn't mean they're bad at all of them, or if they're good at one means they're good at the other. Like Leah Hextall, she is a fine reporter. I think she is good in that role. But as a play-by-play announcer, does not work. Jenny Kavnar, probably a fine sideline reporter and color commentator. But as a lead announcer, no.
Mm.
And then
is Leah
like,
Hextall, is that Ron Hextall's daughter?
I think it's like her relative. I don't think it's her daughter.
Okay. His daughter. Yes. Oh, we got a 20 bomb.
Yep, from Brandon Brock. Hope Caleb Williams gets better at throwing the deep ball. He shows improvement every week. And I know it was just the Panthers, but that second TD throw to Moore is that is week 1 or 2. He's overthrowing that by 10 yards. Caleb Williams is showing progress. That's all you need to see, especially from the Bears. That first throw to DJ, he's finally showing chemistry with him. That's huge. So seeing that progress is definitely a good sign. I mean, he's not as polished as Jaden, but I mean, the upside was always like in his creativity and thriving in the chaos. If he can master that, you'll be fine. I mean, I was concerned with Caleb in week 2, but the thing is, like, his strengths were like backfiring on him.
Every QB
like,
has bad games. Aaron Rodgers has bad games. Patrick Mahomes has bad games.
Look up the Bob Costas double play call. Oh, dude, it's probably pretty
was
bad.
it not?
Like,
was it pathetic?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
All right, Mets are going to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Going to look to add some more runs.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
if it starts raining, it's an official game. That's not a rule anymore. They will suspend the game and then play the remaining innings later. Sorry, I'm uploading something.
It's all good. I'm trying to edit myself.
Yeah, whatever. Listen, don't come on my stream and not work.
Well, it's both our streams, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I was on main. Never mind.
Wait, are you on main? No, we're on Dumpster Fire, dude. You crazy?
Yeah, I know. I know.
You think you're on main?
I thought I was on main. My bad.
No, man, that's your.
I want to start a
We-
podcast called Horny on Main. Can we
Horny
do
on
that?
main?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, you would thrive in that category, man. You might need another co-host. I don't know if I'd be good for that one. That's the only thing. Because, like, I get awkward when I talk about that shit.
When you talk about sex?
Well, the horny stuff. I'm like, because you feel like you could use that information to cancel you. 0-1 on Tyrone Taylor. Pitch is low and away, swung at the knuckle curve, strike 2.
Got a little 10 bomb here from.
Yep. Oh, we both got it at the same time. Sabalfiend. I don't know how you'd rank them, but who do you think are the best radio announcers? I feel Kansas City has been super fortunate with the legendary Denny Matthews and Mitch Holtis. Harlan was before Mitch Shue. Yep. Harlan was a former Chiefs broadcaster.
Uh-huh. I mean, I'm big on Gary Cohen. He's great. Howie Rose has been great. Yeah, it's Bob Murphy was my favorite for a long time. Vin Scully was always fantastic. Bob Euchre's amazing.
Euchre's a legend.
Yeah.
Hey, Taylor
he's 90. He's like 95 years old. Bob Euchre.
Yeah, he's still going. He was still broadcasting playoff games.
Yep. So, gosh, and Jim DeShays is a really good announcer. Who's like? Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Howie Rose. I like him. And I got to meet him when I was at spring training. He's a nice guy. I got to thank him for all the great calls, and he was very gracious. He was surprised. He was like, I appreciate that. That's the thing. When you're nice to people, they're nice to you. You don't have to be a dick. You know,
buddy.
Alvarez takes a pitch low. Nola up to 57 pitches. He hasn't thrown many pitches, but he's given up 2 bombs to the Mets. 1 to Alonso, 1 to Winker. Am I writing Jimmy Carter on my ballot like real Americans? Jimmy?
No. We're writing Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
I mean, well, no, we're writing George
Bob
H.W.
Dole.
Bush.
I'm writing Bob Dole or Mitt Romney or
Ralph Nader. Ralph Nader.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna write Michael Dukakis in there. You guys remember Michael
Didn't
Dukakis?
he just die?
Did Michael Dukakis die?
I think he just passed.
Who's another nominee? Oh, Walter Mondale. That's who I want to put on there as my write-in candidate.
John Kerry. No, Dukakis is still alive.
Yeah, okay. I'm putting in Jesse Ventura.
I think
Ross
Pat
Perot.
Buchanan died.
Oh, I love Ross Perot. Remember
Pat
when?
Buchanan's still alive. Let's do Pat Buchanan. Fuck it.
Okay, there. Yeah, let's write in Pat Buchanan, and then we'll do Ross Perot as his vice president.
Mm-hmm. The late Ross Perot, God rest his soul. And
Nico Poland says, you guys rambling is unironically more entertaining than anything recently produced by any professional sports comment. Well, thank you. This is called the ADHD
violation full count.
Wow. This is called the ADHD podcast. That's what we should call it.
Yeah, we just lose our
Pure,
minds. And,
unadulterated ADHD.
I did not mention mine announcers either. I forgot to mention, but like
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh has had some really good announcers. Like, I mean, Mike Lang for hockey, Bill Hillgrove, Lanny Fratteri, Greg Brown. Oh, he called it strike 3 just on the outside edge.
Boy, he's had a very liberal. He's this umpire is a Democrat because he's had a very liberal strike zone. Very liberal.
That could have gone either way. That was like right on the edge. And I mean,
that was
right
low
on the
and
edge.
in. Nah, that's a strike. That's a strike.
Yeah, that is on the edge. Yeah. That could have gone either way.
Nah, yeah, that's a strike. Yeah, Alvarez, you got a little. You the umpire knows. I'm sorry. I take it back. Lindor batting. That was not a strike.
That was a ball. You can see that from TV.
Caleb Corson, I demand a stream of the NHL opening night. It's a dumpster fire. Teams going at it. Let's go, Pens. Our goalie situation hasn't broke me yet.
We've talked about doing it live.
I remember Bob Dole. The thing about Bob Dole was his hand got blown off in Vietnam. And so it was stuck like this. And so to make him less awkward, they just shoved a pen in there, and they were just like, and so Bob Dole would just be like, I'm Bob Dole. I've got a pen in my hand. I don't really need it, but my hand is permanently stuck this way, so I'll put a pen in it. It was interesting. And then John McCain was so beaten up when he was in a prison camp in fucking Vietnam that his arms couldn't move. Like, I guess that's one thing, you just become a combat vet and then you become a politician because that you're just all fucked up. And Lindor swings at a knuckle curve where the bottom dropped out is 2-2. SJ Hockey, joke's on you. I'm writing in Alexander Hamilton, the treasurer, the man who's on the $10 bill. Don't forget about the legend of Alexander Hamilton. Shot Aaron Burr. No, Aaron Burr shot him. My bad.
Yep. And he lost by one electoral vote.
Top of the 6th. Oh,
come on, boys.
Come on, Los Metes. Heart of the order coming up, or the lead up top of the order for the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm going to write in FDR, 7-time president.
Well, I mean, technically, you only need to elect twice, and that law came into effect before he passed.
Yeah, they made it because they were like, what the fuck, dude? We thought that we all agreed that you can't be a president for more than 2 terms. And FDR was like, nah, man, I got this. I'm going to stay president.
Like he was president until he died.
Yeah, and then he just died. And then Harry Truman was like, all right, I got to go nuke Japan. That's been my goal this whole time. I need to send a message to Japan, and I'm going to deliver it with a B-29 Super Fortress. And they definitely got the message. Sorry, I'm laughing at a horrible tragedy, but yeah. Anytime I
I mean,
watch the movie Pearl Harbor and they're bombing like Pearl Harbor, I'm like, yeah, we kind of got y'all back for that.
Yeah.
We returned that kind of. We put interest on that. People forget how evil Japan was back in the day.
Oh, Japan was brutal. Rape
They
of
were
Nanking, the massacre in Korea. Like,
Yeah.
the Japanese Empire is a big reason why every Asian culture hates one another. Because, like,
Yeah,
the Chinese hate the Japanese hate the Koreans hate the Chinese hate the Japanese, the Vietnamese just hate everybody, the Taiwanese are just like sort of peaceful, but they low-key hate everyone.
That's the reason that you can point to, but there was other shit that the Koreans did to the Japanese, that the Chinese did to the Koreans, that the Japanese did to the Chinese. Like, they all hate each other, and it's not that one incident. It's not Nanking. It's like thousands of years of fucking each other quite liberally for an era. So they all hate each other for some reason.
That's what I mean. It's like, that's why they say, like, oh, Asians are all like, nowhere close.
Oh, there's massive cultural differences for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I lived in Korea I lived in Korea for 2 years. They're a very dutiful nation. Like, it's Korean culture is like, you study all day, you work when you're on the clock, you're working your ass off, and then when you clock out, you don't work at all. Like, it's crazy.
In Japan, it's just like endless work. Even when you're off, you're working.
Yeah, same with Japan.
And then you burn yourself off, and they have like a huge suicide rate for that reason. Korea, there's like a huge like gambling and debt issue too. In China, if you're just like, if you don't work, you're getting arrested and thrown to camp.
Or if you're not smart enough to score high on the Gaokao, and then you're tracked as an idiot. That's why a lot of Chinese parents send their kids abroad to get degrees, because they scored either low on the Gaokao. And then all Asian cultures, none of us will admit that there's mental issues, like that there's mental health issues.
Well, you're supposed to suck it up.
Yeah, it's culture of shame, and don't be a burden on anybody else. Like, come on, you got mental issues? What's wrong? It's statistically impossible to not have a mental issue of some kind at some point in your life.
Here's the thing with the Japanese too. Like, they talk about burdens, but there's a phenomenon called the hikikomori, where it's just like, they are complete shut-ins. They don't work. They don't have a social life. They just shut down just because of the work culture.
Mania 1-2 count on Schwarber. Yes, we're talking about Asian history here. When did this become MSSP? Coach Peel basketball, Mitch Holthus has a charmed life as an announcer after everything he's witnessed. This came after watching K-State go through a 30-game winless streak and a pair of Chiefs 2-14 seasons. Yeah, he's been blessed lately. Formerly known as Mouse Cop. I leave for 1 minute, and how do we get into this conversation? Demonetized, of course. All right, Schwarber has got to work a 3-2 count. You do not. You just want, how about this? You want to get this guy out, Mania. That's what you want to do. Low strike here, and he takes his walk. Not even close. Schwarber did not even have to guess. He was like, no, you walked me. You walked me. That's going to bring up Trey Turner. Mania might be running out of little gas. Hopefully here. It's going to bring up Trey Turner with a runner on first. Mania is up to 69 pitches. Nice. And he throws it high, and he's not having – he's thrown about a couple balls now. Green Draco, I hope one of you can do a video sometime about the entire career of the Angels wasted of Mike Trout. Yeah. And he gets a strike on Turner. It's 1-1 now with a runner on first. Formerly is 69 a lot at that? No, he's very much on pace. That's averaging about 12 pitches an inning at that point. Almost hits Turner right there. And 12 is a low number. Anytime you pitch more than 20 pitches in an inning, that's a laborious inning. And if you go up to 30, you're looking to get pulled in this day and age. Mania looks in, 2-1 count, misses, up and away. He's starting to lose a little bit of control right now after 5 innings of work. He might need to get somebody up in the bullpen.
We'll see. It's a 3-1 count. You do. Reed Garrett going up in the pen right now.
Yep. He says, Drew says he wants the Padres. Oh, yeah. We always root against the Dodgers in this town. Yep. That's 2 walks. You're going to have to pull
way high. That pitch is way high.
Pull him.
And they are pulling it. Again, the pitching coach in there right now.
Pitching
He's probably
coach
got maybe one
stall.
more, but they winning runs at the plate, leading runs at the plate with Bryce Harper coming up. Like, if he's not locating, he
nobody
can
out.
Destroy this pitch.
Nobody out. But Manaea, I will tell you this. Manaea is very gritty. He knows how to pitch out of these jams. So they're just going to give him the ball and see what he can do. Especially when you got a lefty-lefty matchup. You can go after Harper here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're talking about being his last hitter. I mean, it has to be. Because if you load the bases, nobody out, your best case scenario, you probably get a double play.
And you still give up a run.
No, actually, it's first and second, so you have a chance to get out of the inning clean.
And Castellanos is on deck. He's hot. So here we go, boys. Clench those buttholes. Clench them up. Manaea looks, deals, drops the bottom out with the changeup. 85 miles an hour. Harper swings and misses. 0-1. Manaea again.
Here we go.
Checks his runners. Looks. Schwarber not taking much of a lead. Dials up. Pitches. Strike 2.
Great pitch.
Sweeper. Great, excellent pitch.
And painted too. Outside corner. Nobody's hitting that.
Everybody's up in Citi Field. They're ready. This could be Manaea's last batter. Waving those orange towels. Shouldn't they have purple towels? I see a baddie in the front row, by the way.
Color's orange. Maybe for the World Series.
Could it be purple for Grimace? Manaea again struck him out on 3 pitches. Sets down Harper, and that's a big out.
His 3 best pitches. Out. 3 best pitches. Just threw them right outside. They looked clean at the plate, and then they just dipped. Great movement.
Yep. That must be hard to hit as a lefty-lefty because Manaea comes so far into your box. I said that.
Yeah, and also it's just biting because he's just trying to flail at it.
Oh, they're going to let him face Castellanos. Castellanos fouls it away.
I mean, he had a good AB right there. He's just trying to see if they can get out of it. No reason to pull him yet.
My brother just texted me to let me know he farted at work. That's the type of relationship I have with my brother.
I mean, dude, that's the way it goes, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
0-1. Manaea deals, pops it back to Castellanos has really struggled with that inside fastball.
That's why they're going to keep going with it. They mastered the scout.
Connor Akers, what's more impressive, Acuna 40-70 or Shohei 50-50? I mean, no one's ever done that. I mean, Acuna is really impressive. Don't get me wrong, but to drop 50 home runs, 0-2, 1 out. Lined up the middle. That's going to be 2 right there. And the Mets get out of it.
Double play. Manaea screaming out in fury. He fucking got it.
And that's 6th inning of work, and they're through the heart of the order. Manaea might go back out there in the 7th.
I don't know, man. He got out of a damn good jam. Great play by Iglesias. He could have walked that to second. Yeah. Castellanos was not happy about that one.
No.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
He lined it right to the second baseman. And the Mets get out of the inning. And we're headed to the bottom of the 6th. I already read that one.
Curls plays. Yep. So just as long as it's not Yankees, Dodgers, I don't care who goes to the World Series. Most fun to watch would probably be Phillies, Tigers.
No,
Mets, Tigers wouldn't be a bad one. Nobody wants to see the Phillies in the World Series. I mean, they're a fun team, but fuck Philly. They're cancer. Dodgers fans are fucking cancer too.
Yeah.
Hope the Padres beat them. Also, so I can laugh at Dave Roberts being the most overrated manager in baseball. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Dave Roberts is the Mike Tomlin of baseball.
He is. He seems, but Tomlin's never had the. Well, has Tomlin had the amount of talent on one team that Roberts has had?
2016, 2017, that offensive firepower.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, he had some elite firepower there. He had firepower in the early 2010s, 2009. I mean, they both won championships. They've both squandered a lot of talent. They've had questionable in-game decisions. Players love them. Like, players would take a bullet for both Tomlin and Roberts. And both have calls to be fired by their own fan base. Dave Roberts is Mike Tomlin. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I think Roberts only has the one World Series, right? What the fuck? Roberts has 2 World Series? That's right. Bailey Reichert says, it's nice that my Jags have a wide receiver in BTJ for the first time since Blackman, before he kept getting suspended. Yeah, Blackman, he's actually eligible to come back. There's just, he must have pissed somebody off. Yeah, Roberts only has 1 World Series, and that was in 2020, a Mickey Mouse World Series. And Roberts won a World Series as a member of the Boston Red Sox in 2004. Remember, he had the stolen base that sparked that rally in Game 4. Yeah, their whole thing was done, and he stole that base. Now we got Mark Vientos up, Nola back out on the bump in the bottom of the 6th. Interesting. He's only thrown 66 pitches too. This could be the move, the inning that the Mets make a move on Nola, because he could be getting tired. But he's only thrown 66 pitches. He's managed his load. He's managed his load very well here. Pitch to Vientos, low and inside. That's 1-1. 67th pitch of the inning. Manaea fired up. Mets get out of the inning. Phrasing. That's right, Justin. Vientos takes a fastball low and right over the middle of the plate at 94. Nola's still dealing here. He's made 2 mistakes. One to Alonso, which wasn't a bad pitch. And then Winker's hit was a definite mistake. It was right in the heart of the plate. Vientos takes a low ball outside. Good leave there from Vientos. 2-2 now. That was the 69th pitch for Aaron Nola. Nice. Looks like Manaea is probably going to come back out in the top of the 7th. Vientos again takes a pitch low and away. 3-2 count. Get on base. You want to get on base.
I think what's going to happen with Manaea is they're going to have him on a short leash. They'll keep him out as long as they can. They'll have Garrett ready in the bullpen just in case.
Yeah, 1 base runner, and that's too many. Low Brownie 8-2-6. How about those gritty tags? And then Vientos fouls it off on a 3-2
Fouls
count.
it off to the right.
Defensive swing. Tigers trying to make Mike Ilitch proud by having the cheapest roster. What do you guys see in the Cowboys-Lions games? Hope to see the Lions get another fat guy TD. Tigers they sold at the deadline. They
nearly traded Tarek Skubal.
Yeah. Skubal was being shopped at one point, and now he's pitching in the ALDS. And Vientos fouls off a knuckle curve. Good piece of hitting right there. That was a strike.
Pitch.
Yep. No, he spoiled it.
That's the thing with these like Major League Baseball pitchers is like you just you're in awe of just like their pitching, their movement, their spin. I'm like, how the fuck do you hit that? Like even like looking on TV, it's like, how do you hit that shit?
The 3-2 count. That's base hit.
It's line to left field.
To left. Hit. The worst part about seeing someone who throws really fast is your body is telling you to swing harder or swing faster, and your body just won't do it. It's like, fuck.
Well, the problem is like you have to start your swing earlier. That's the problem.
It's not even.
You have less time to even react.
Yeah,
it's worse when you're slow because you think it's like, oh crap, now I got to like swing early. And it's like,
and it's too late.
You're way off, and it's like, and it's way too early, and it's a pain in the ass. Like I'm trying to teach myself to like keep my foot up and get my stride ready. And slowly get that, but it's just like It's hard to
such
do unless you can
bullshit to
actually see
watch it
pitching.
on. Yeah, it's such bullshit to watch it on TV and react, and then when you see it in real life, it's not even.
And
the
it's like,
same.
yeah, it's like you get nervous and you swing at a really bad pitch and you get pissed at yourself for it. It's like, why the fuck did I swing at that?
Yeah, why does my body not
I
do
mean,
what a major league player does?
exactly. Like, and the same thing with fielding. It's like, why the fuck is the ball not going this way? And it's like because your technique is. Baseball is a game about technique. It's not about strength.
Fielding, I don't have a problem with. It's hitting velocity, anything over 93, 94. Dude, I mean, I did pretty good in the Portland game. I was hitting 90 mile an hour fastballs.
You were hitting. You were making contact.
And I wasn't even
like
scared.
this,
I was like, dude, I'm on this shit. I cannot believe I didn't get a hit in that game. And Nimmo's going to pop one back. It's 1-1 is now the count.
Yeah, the problem is now I feel like I got better as the baseball season went on for men's league. Like I wasn't as apprehensive at the plate. I wasn't super nervous. But at the same time, it's like I still have to learn how to make consistent contact.
I'm thinking I want to play Portland again next year.
Portland? I mean, there are a couple teams. We can do Portland. We can do Burlington.
No,
there's a team.
The sock puppets I want to play with with an all-star team. So
I mean, we can do like
I might not even play.
There's another wood bat team like that's an all-star group, another wood bat team called the Madison Mallards that keep showing up on my Twitter feed.
They want to play.
No, I mean they might want to play.
Okay.
I mean,
Nimmo popped up on the straight back.
They seem like they're in the same vein as like the Pickles or the sock puppets.
Oh yeah, they'd play us. Pickles game was fun.
They probably would. They have a fun social media team.
So we were in it on the Pickles game, and their coach was pissed.
Well, the thing is, they were good pitching. The problem is we couldn't get anything going with the bats.
Yeah, not until late.
I mean, dude,
we scored some runs late.
Like we had some pitchers dealing that game too.
Yeah, dude, Coach Rack was fucking dealing. Nimmo takes the ball, 2-2 now.
And then Burlington, it was just like we had a 2-run lead, and then we just like it died. Yeah, we held in there for a bit, and then like the wheels just come off. That's the problem.
Yeah, we couldn't
get. We did better than we did the first year. First year we were. When I was out in the field, I'm just saying, thank God those balls aren't going to me. I was going to fuck it up.
Nimmo 2-2 takes the ball outside. 3-2 now. If he gets walked, I think this would be the last batter for Nola.
Yeah, I think. And the thing is, like, I love playing like the games. I just fucking suck. But it's like it gets you like a different perspective on like, okay, what's a batter thinking? What's a pitcher thinking? Like, same with playing football or hockey. Dude, I love playing. I just suck.
We should get good at hockey. And Nimmo's going to walk, and that's first and second. Nobody out. This is Nola's big moment.
Now you got to think about pulling him. But you want to pull him this early. I think they're going to give him some more time to see if they can break out of it.
2 pitchers up in the bullpen.
I'm guessing it's probably a Ryan Kerkering and probably a lefty.
Yeah. And you got Pete Alonso coming up here.
Oh, this could be bad. If he buries this one, you're in danger. I mean, danger.
Big time. Big time. And then
Bailey
the Mets can score a couple runs here. You definitely bring Manaea out for the 7th.
Yeah. Try to get an extra inning, save that bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
Or you bring in like a garbage or like a garbage time reliever, get him some innings, try and save like Edwin Diaz or Buto.
Yeah, you get Stanek
or Drew
out
Peterson.
there. Mm-hmm.
You save them. You might even bring out Phil Maton. I mean, he couldn't ruin everything like that again, right? See if you can get him off the hump. Get him some confidence.
Put that juju on me. Mm-hmm.
No, what I'm saying is, like with Phil Maton, you want to see if you can get him back on the schneid so you can trust him in future situations.
Yeah.
Even if it's low leverage. Be like, hey, look, here's another chance. Go fucking get it.
Here comes Alonso to the plate. First and second, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th, Nola, 80 pitches. Mets with the 2-run lead.
Pete Alonso has gone from a frustrating figure to a cult hero. Like, that swing to win the Milwaukee series will be played for an eternity. He might have another one here.
Nola checks his runners, delivers. Alonso, strike one. Excellent sinker. Painted just like your. Never mind.
Hey, Tree, do you miss barnstorming? Oh, dude, we didn't really barnstorm. We just.
Dude, we did 3 games in 2 years, man, or four games in 2 years. It was crazy.
We did disco turkeys.
Oh, he almost hit him.
Oh, nearly hit him.
Comes up and inside. Pete Alonso's unfazed by that shit. Yep, there's a little kid talking shit. His dad probably has a trust fund.
Here's the thing. When you try to first hit 70 miles per hour, it's not easy. You got to get the timing down. I remember for like a couple times I was going to like the batting cage. I'm like, how the fuck am I missing this shit? I was swinging under it. It was my form was like, I was doing it like this. I was dropping randomly like before I started swinging when I need to be like that and move.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird because like it's hard to get everything in sync together. It takes a long time. I mean, a long time.
I was pretty dialed in on the cages. I just, I had a pretty good men's league season, had 8 hits.
Like I said, I didn't do well in the beginning. I feel like my fielding's got a long way to go.
Nola gets
great
Alonso
pitch.
to chase pitch, and it's now
I feel
2-2.
I feel like I was getting better like bats like in the latter part of the year, but still, it's like I've still got a ways to go. I mean, if I can't field, I shouldn't be on the field. I got 2 technically. I mean, there were a couple that were ruled as errors.
It's better than 0.
Yeah. I had a little oppo flare, and I mean, like I had one that was like I hit pretty far. Like if it were like a touch later, it would have been a double, but it veered foul. So it's like,
wow,
would have scored 2. No. Then I got jammed.
Alonso does not go 3-2. 3-2. This could be big. This is going to be.
If I held up on a couple 3-2 pitches, I would have had a few extra walks instead of strikeouts. So it's That's why I'm wishing like I could actually like get some more live pitching and live fielding. The only problem is when you train solo, you can't really do that shit.
You know what I do? Here, I'll show you in a second.
Oh yeah, like I work off a tee. I throw in my backyard just to get like the throwing.
3-2, and that's outside. And Alonso walks.
Great pitch. Now you gotta pull him. You gotta pull him.
There's no way you can let it. There's nobody out here. He's at 86 pitches, and
he is pulling him. He is pulling him.
Tree, what does Minnesota have to do to stop being the tease again? I know this last season didn't help, but come on, man. Let us just win.
Well, with that kind of collapse, I mean, that was just pathetic. Ownership got chicken shit.
All right, so
and that was your problem.
In my, even here in my apartment, I take a tennis ball right here.
Yeah.
I got a glove. I have a little half wall right here, and I just field grounders. I'm sure my neighbors hate me, but it's just pinky to pinky right here. Just hands right here, pinky to pinky. When the ball comes in, just bring it back in. So you can do this all day in your house. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Yeah. That actually might work for me, especially with like a certain area I have.
All you need is a glove, a wall, and a tennis ball. And then you just
I have a baseball worker would be a little too hard for the wall.
Baseball's not going to give you like a good bounce, but then you can start throwing it a little harder and field, and then you go to the backhand and then to the forehand. Backhand.
I know the old owner of my house is a little sport court back there, so I'll usually like throw a little bit, like try and get the form there. And when it like tries to ground, I'll try to field it from that. But it's not going to get a lot of hop. It's just going to be like a flat grounder for the most part.
Yep. You can also get a plyo ball and just throw it up against the wall. Just get a weighted plyo ball and just.
I know what I used to do was like first time I was training, like I didn't have many of the tools. I just I threw like a baseball in a brick wall and tried to catch it. It was bad.
Yeah. Sabafiend says a dog probably gets mad that my dog is blind, so he has no interest in the tennis ball.
Pop.
Yeah.
Poor
puppy. That's why you see him back here just running around, because he's just like, what am I doing? Where is he? There he is. Hot little. You heard me playing with the ball though. Hot boy. Ooh.
Aw. Let's see if we can get the pop. Aw, I can't see him.
He's way off here in the
Aw.
I'll bring him over.
Did you walk him today, 5?
Yeah, I always walk him.
Nice. Oh, in case you're interested, while we're here, we'll do our little tier maker. Since you missed it, we have our tier maker right here. Just be interested. Vikings, Chiefs, the Super Bowl. Falcons, Commies, Texans, Bills, Ravens, and Seahawks as your division winners. Tampa Bay, Cardinals, Packers, the asshole Packers. The Cowgirls, Leones, and Eagles as wild card. Burrs,
Iglesias is facing Kirkering. Takes a strike in. That was a quick change. He must have been ready to go.
Yep.
Holy
Ryan
shit.
Kirkering.
Oh,
As I figured
here.
probably Kirkering is going to be your guy.
Iglesias up the middle, and he's bobbled
up,
and he gets the out at home.
Slow runner. Good recovery by Sosa. I mean, limits the double play, but unfortunately, it doesn't that. Oh, Bud Black is going to be the Rockies manager in 2025, dude.
It hit the heel.
Here's the
How
thing,
did he have
man.
time to recover?
If you're going to get a healthy paycheck and you're going to have no accountability, why would you retire?
Vientos didn't go on contact. What the fuck, Vientos? And he had a short lead.
Oh, the Raiders are
I hope that doesn't end up costing the Mets. Now it's Winker with the bases loaded. Ball outside. Still juiced right here. Infield in. Again, all you need is a little flare. Or a hard ground ball up the middle. Winker takes a strike. 1-1. Mets have a chance to blow this game open. You're correct. Winker.
Yeah,
1-1.
I'll do it after
Kirkering. Fly ball to left.
That's going to be enough for the sacrifice.
That might not be enough. Nope. They're going to hold Nimmo back.
Crap.
And it's cut. And the Mets are fucking doing their best to not score with the bases loaded and no outs.
They've gotten hits, but unfortunately, they're not landing properly. Christian Wilkins is out indefinitely after undergoing surgery to replace a Jones fracture. So he'll be out for a long time. This might be a unit lost. This smells like a Steelers
that
play.
Throw was offline. Damn it.
Well, here's the thing. Here's Starling Marte, former Pittsburgh Pirate, 2 outs. Nearly hit him.
Bases are still loaded. Yep.
Starling Marte gets a lot of hit by pitches. He was like that in Pittsburgh. He's probably like that with the Mets.
He stands right on top of the plate. The Mets need at least 1 run out of this. Phillies are back to normal depth. Marte. Swing and a miss.
That's going to drop.
That's going to score 2.
Score third.
Coming around third.
Runners on the corners. Big hit. And I mean big hit. 4-0 Mets.
Let's go.
Starling Marte, the Pirates legend, and Shea Stadium, or should I say Citi Field, is on fucking fire right now.
Let's go, boys. Citi Field's only had one name. It's always been there. Boy, what a clutch hit by Marte. They needed that. If Philly would have gotten out of this inning without any runs, that could have been a big, huge momentum swing. Wow. Inside, he left it right over the middle of the plate. That's a solid major league hit right there. Just swung his hands out there, got in front, and the Mets add 2 runs to take a 4-0 lead. Here's Tyrone Taylor, and Kirkering is going to step off. I guess he felt the threat from Iglesias, OMG at second. Kirkering, 7 pitches in the inning. First pitch, Taylor takes a
strikeout.
He has not been they're not getting much out of him or Bader.
Well, Tyrone Taylor had that great throw to get Bohm at second base. You're playing it for his glove. You're not playing it for his bat.
Yeah, he's defensive, but at the plate, not getting much. Hey, Poochie. Kirkering up and in.
He could change that with 1 swing.
Yep, he could.
A little line drive base hit into the gap. That scores a run. That's all you need.
It's been interesting that Alvarez is batting 9th, but he's been way more effective than the 2 outfielders. That's a hit to left, and Bohm fields it, and the Phillies get out with.
But you got 2 runs. You got 2 runs. You know, hey, I mean, you got production. You're not in a closing situation. You can breathe a little easier, but this game's not over. You still have 9 more outs to get.
You saw it last time. They had a 3-run lead, and that quickly evaporated. The Phillies can score in a heartbeat. Manaea will be coming out, I would think, for the top of the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 5. What's my puppy's name? I don't live in Florida, for one, to answer the chat. My puppy's name is Finn, as in Huck Finn. Come on, Finnegan. He was found in the middle of Buckingham County, Virginia. He was malnourished. He had mange. He had a little growth on his paw. He was really skinny. And then we got him healthy. We got him back to a healthy weight. We found out he was allergic to red meat because he had Lyme disease because he got bit by so many ticks as a stray. He was in a kill shelter. They were going to put him down if we didn't rescue him. So, yeah, He's my best friend and my hero.
Aww.
Tony Nicolay, thoughts on Greg Berhalter being hired as the Chicago's Fire's director and head coach? Greg Berhalter is made for the MLS. Like, you know, he was a decent national coach, but he just couldn't get. I mean, what national coach has ever gotten it done besides Arena, who got us to the quarterfinals that one year? You know, we haven't really been that great. Do you know how old he is? I think he's either 12 or 13, and he's a pit bull and lab mix, is what I think. He's a pitty and a lab mix. He has like pit bull features, but he has lab hair for sure. Like he sheds everywhere. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that like pit bull close. You know. Do you have a dog, Tree?
I do not. I keep thinking about getting one, but it's just.
I'll tell you this: like, the one thing with the dog.
About how I should get a dog.
Yeah, the thing with the dog is like it's another responsibility, and it's not something that you can just drop. And then when you want to travel and you want to go do things, like trust me, I would not trade my dog for the world. But there's times where I feel like I want to sell everything and get an RV and just go fucking visit every weird baseball field I find. You know what I mean? Like, and I can't really do that with the dog.
I mean, maybe when unfortunately when the time comes. It's the only thing I'm thinking.
Maybe.
But I know.
Maybe.
But that's, I mean, like, as I said, I don't
want to think about that.
Because, like, losing a dog is, like, the worst part of owning one.
And there's Bohm in the bottom.
First pitch, Bohm.
The top seventh.
Easy first out.
Over to first. And that is one out. One pitch, one out from Manai. That is exactly what you wanted right there. Bohm is having a rough game, and I don't really care. Invite the other guy to lose. Invite him to lose. I can get a van, yeah. I could get a van. But then when I go into the games, I would have to leave the dog somewhere, you know. And it's hard to bring a built-in sitter. So I don't know. Those are things like I also want to go to Thailand. I want to go to Thailand for like 3 months with my mom. And I can't do that with my dog because I would feel like I'd be robbing. And there's another ground ball to Lindor over to first. Down now.
Oh, great play by
2 pitches. 3 pitches, 2 outs from Manaea. This is as efficient as you can go.
Dude, you might be able to go another inning if you keep this up.
If he gets another 1 pitch out.
It's very possible. I mean, like, but you're up by 5. I mean, I give him a short leash, but I keep him going if you can, man. Save that bullpen, especially for tomorrow.
A dog is too much. I don't even want to think about it.
That's the problem. Like, I'm sorry I even brought that up, dude.
No, it's part of life. It's not something I would shy from. It's something that you need to be open and talk about. But yeah, Mets are in the bottom half of the lineup here. If he can get out here and have 8 and 9 come up in the next inning, that would definitely increase Manaea's chances of at least going out and starting the top of the 8th. If he can get a 1 pitch out here, he's down 0-2 on Hayes. Yeah, cats, losing a cat. Cats have a lot of personality too. He says, we know why Fives wants to go to Thailand. The lady boys. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, totally. You like those surprise packages. I know you do.
Yes.
Yeah, Anakin, Five says that about the lady boys in Thailand too. Not just Hurricane.
No, I want to go. My mom is from Thailand and she wants to go back. And then, I want to go with her. That's strike 3.
Oh, we made him bite. Strike 3.
Get out of the inning unscathed. The 1-2-3 inning. Manaea will be probably coming out for the 8th. You can set whoever. Well, just have some guys ready in the bullpen. But let's get some more runs, boys. Let's blow this one out. Cover your heart. Take their heart from them. You'll grab their heart and you pour it out, and then you spit on it. That's what you do. That's how we do in Thailand. So I can speak enough Thai that I know when my mom's talking shit about me. And so he's like, damn it, you know too much Thai. She tried to make fun of me. Her and my aunt were trying to make fun of me the other day, and I was like, "Oh, I was like, "Oh, you trying to make fun of my head that because I don't have any hair?" And then they both started laughing. He's like, "Damn it, you know too much Thai."
Yeah. I mean, dude, see Kendall. I mean, that is scary. I've never been through a hurricane. I don't want to.
I did it once when I lived in Alexandria. Hurricane Gloria hit, and it flooded my backyard. And that was
I know, like, we've gotten like remnants of hurricanes. We've had flooding around here, but we haven't been hit super hard. Knock on wood. Like, we haven't had a Hurricane Sandy situation.
Yeah, there was flooding in Thailand as well. Yeah, it was like a typhoon.
My cousin lives in Thailand. He lives in Bangkok
Really?
with his wife and kid. I don't know if they moved back yet or they're still there, but I mean, like, they move in between. So I'm hoping they're okay if they are in Thailand.
Yeah. I don't know. The other thing I did, I want to go visit Ag in Hawaii. He's offered a free couch, for a whole week.
I mean, same here for me. I mean,
yeah,
like, I don't know if I'm ever going to get to Hawaii.
It's like the most expensive thing is in
finding
Hawaii.
housing,
is getting there.
Housing and transport.
Yeah. So, I mean, if Ag's offering, I got to take advantage. I don't want Ag to fucking move back and then yeah, that would suck. Like he's like, "Hey, come and visit me." I'm like, "Shit, I want to go, but I have my dog." That's how life does you. If you never have enough time or enough money. You only have one or the other. You know, you only have one or the other.
Yep.
All right, Mets are leading here 4-0, headed to the bottom of the 7th. Some insurance runs would be nice.
Selecta. Dude, stay safe out there, Selecta.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, as I said, if you're in Tampa, Central Florida, find a way to get out of there. The Waffle Houses are closing. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, Anakin, like with Michigan, with Pittsburgh, like we've had milder winters. We haven't had much snow. We get cold and wind. We haven't had a lot of snow these past few years, which I'm okay with. I'd rather have rain in 40 than snow in 20.
I live in Central Virginia, and
that's the problem.
We haven't had snow in years.
If they hit Tampa, like this could be like a Katrina situation with New Orleans. You got to be careful about that. Sean Manaea's just dealing 7 innings, 6 Ks. What a big game for him, man. Yeah. If you can't get out, find a way out. They're probably offering buses and transport out.
I hope so, but then everything's jammed up. It's just whenever there's an evacuation, you're going to have bumper to bumper the whole way because so much volume traffic. Hopefully, you can get out. If you're there, you got to get out now. My buddy who lives in Tampa, I don't think he's left.
Yeah. Here's the problem. Like, you should have gone out like 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
Should have found a way out then.
I'm actually going to text my buddy. But a lot of those houses are built for hurricanes, but still, like, flooding is a problem. That's the thing. And you go to any house in Florida, it's all concrete construction, and still,
Jose Alvarado now coming in, the lefty,
to face Francisco Alvarez,
the catcher.
9-1-2, 99 miles an hour.
Heat.
Yeah, that was by you. All right, 0-1 here. Yeah, Phillies are using their big guns here in the bullpen. They had to use Keckering and now Alvarado, and I don't know who they'll have to pitch the 8th. Hopefully, they don't need to pitch anyone in the 9th. That means that the game's over.
Let's see. 0-2 count, pitch away.
Wow.
Oh, he had to run and just sprint forward to just get out of the way of that baseball.
Alvarez with a lot of jewelry on, a lot of diamonds, a lot of ice from Alvarez. SD Niners injured to hell. Yep. Catastrophic event.
People's live. Mahomes sucking whilst looking for a repeat. Oh God, the Bucs are going to win the Super Bowl again, aren't they?
Alvarez takes another ball, 2-2.
Yeah, that's the problem with Alvarado. Like he throws gas, but he has control issues on occasion.
Yeah, that's scary. All right, 2-2. Alvarado rears back, fires, got him 100 miles an hour down the dick.
Fastball.
Wind farm. That was sick. It was a nasty pitch. And movement, too. It wasn't where he thought it was. Alvarez took a big cut at that ball. He was trying to hit that to freaking Mars. Now we got Lindor batting from the right side here. He's 0 for 3, surprisingly. 100 miles an hour low. Hi, Poochie. Hello, Poochie. Hello, doggy. Lindor, 1-0. Dude, take a walk. Last inning started. Lindor pops it up on the infield. That's going to be Alec Boehm camping underneath it with s'mores and some chocolate. He catches it, and that is 2 away. Come on now. More runs is better runs. Don't let off the gas. We're the gas. We're the gas. Alvarado's pitching well, though. He got through the first 2 batters quite easily. One 1-0 to Mark Vientos. Single in the 6th. This series, he's been great. 6 for 11, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs.
He's raking, man.
Yeah.
This is what you expected from him as a prospect.
And that is fouled straight back.
Just
that
under
usually
it.
Means that you're on it. Yeah, he made us forget all about Brett Beatty. Mark Vientos came out of nowhere too.
Is Beatty buried in the minors right now?
He's in AAA. I mean, he hits pretty well. Let me see how he did in AAA, but he might be.
He might be a trade chip. Might be a trade chip.
Somebody will probably take a flyer on Beatty. He's a big leaguer. He's just
he might need a change of scenery
too. He's only 24. He's had 3 years in the major leagues. You know, he only batted .229 this year with 4 home runs. And then let me show minors. For Syracuse, yeah, he batted .252 with 16 home runs. Like he's a major leaguer. And that's off of Alvarado. That's gonna
of Alvarado.
Boehm is gonna throw it
quickly. It's too late. Safe.
Wow, they're gonna have to go out and check on Alvarado.
Of Alvarado's foot. That was a bullet.
Yeah, that was fucking well hit.
Great effort by Boehm to recover.
Yeah. Oh, he must have just hit at the side of his heel. That's a big dude. He doesn't care. They're gonna have him throw maybe a couple warm-up pitches to make sure he's okay. Oh, wow. That was solid. It might have hit the ground and his foot, but Vientos was hustling down the line. Let's see. Oh, wow. Right off of the side of his foot. Was that his plant foot?
Throwing it.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
He got lucky as shit. It hit off the fat part.
It must have hit his either the fat part or must have hit like his shoe.
The fat part of the shoe, I'm saying, like the rubber sole.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If it hit anywhere else, you're looking at a potential fracture.
All right, so Vientos has been pulled for Bader. That means Acuna is going to come into second, and probably Iglesias will go over to third, I would think.
See, very Brandon possible. Nimmo, 4 for 11.
That means that they're going to make some defensive changes here in the top of the 8th.
That probably wouldn't shock me.
Russell Wilson says, if I wasn't injured, we would have won. That's right, Russ.
I mean, you might be playing this week. Get ready, Russ.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not good this week, I'm coming for you, Russ. That's all I'm going to say. How's my sweaty shirt treating you? And Elijah, hey guys, thanks for the stream. What are your top 5 favorite unis of all time?
Ooh, unis.
That's tough.
All the throw ahead the clock uniforms.
I don't think not those.
Turn the clock ahead.
Baseball clocks. Oh, dude, I got to go with those Blues uniforms that were rumored to be rejected by Mike Keenan, like with the trumpets.
I will say the
Vancouver
Broncos
Canucks
uniforms.
V.
Yes, the Broncos uniforms that they wore this weekend were fire.
They are good. The
Absolute
Jags
fire.
uniforms are good too.
Yes.
I mean,
the 80s Giants uniforms with the red stripe down the side, those are fucking classic. Just classic.
I'd probably say like the Falcons with the red helmet. They're solid.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What else is just
trying to think of like some classics here. The old Houston Oilers jerseys, baby blues. The Chargers baby blues.
As much as I hate it, like the Dodgers uniform is an all-time classic, and Bader's going to be safe. Turner couldn't feel
he dropped it.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, if you're looking at classic jerseys, the Detroit Red Wings classic jersey.
Oh yeah.
New York Rangers classic jersey.
Rangers is a classic jersey.
Blackhawks classic jersey.
Yep. The
Leafs.
Bruins jersey is an all-time jersey, even though I fucking hate the Bruins.
Nobody likes the Bruins. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just misplayed the ball. Took a weird hop. So that wasn't on Turner. It was on Real Muto.
Yeah, they
Just didn't
stole
get
the
enough
unis from
mustard.
Brooklyn. No, those are the unis that they brought from Brooklyn. Nimmo up, takes the ball outside. 3-2. Bader's on second. Big insurance run. Right there. We could use it. 3-2 count. Now Alvarado is wild, so be ready. And that is outside.
It's outside.
Wow.
Ball 4.
Ballsy take right there. Jared Overheld forgot about baseball and dropped that puck. Hockey's back. Yes. Oh, by the way, audience, I believe Tree and I will be streaming Rangers Penguins tomorrow night.
Isn't there another Mets Phillies game tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we might have to call both games.
We're gonna call both
another
games
game for sure. Yeah. We might have to call both games.
You know what? Fuck it. We're calling all the games. I have to get sports ball ready, and I don't know if I'm going to get NHL Haters Guide out anytime soon. And I fucking hate it. That's just too much to do.
You got a week. You have a week of grace with the NHL season.
I don't know about that, dude. I mean, as I said, I'm going to be with my girl this weekend, so I don't know if I'm going to have time.
Yeah, girls cut into the production, don't they? Getting your dick wet is trouble for content.
Like we're doing a lot of stuff, man. Like we're going to see some sites around Pittsburgh. We're going to take care of do some activities. Calling both games, baby.
Smoke like Kevin Hart
every day. Smoke weed every
Alonso,
day.
1-0. Low, 2-0. Take the walk if he gives it to you. Alvarado has control issues. He's getting tired out there. He's already 20 pitches into this inning.
Yeah, I mean, he's not built for a long-term durability.
Is the girl, is she from Pittsburgh or is she from outside?
Yeah, she's from Pittsburgh. It's just like,
okay.
There's a Ferris wheel on the Roberto Clemente Bridge that we want to go on. Your Yunzer sweat killed my intern. I'm not paying for the damages there, man.
You accept
Dude,
full
I sweat
liability.
a lot. I sweat a lot yesterday, man. I was doing some speed training or trying to do speed training because I'm too slow. I'm just trying to get faster. So I'm doing 10, 15 second speed intervals at like the max for a treadmill. It's 12 miles per hour. I can go faster.
What are you running from? What are you running from? Your first YouTube channel?
I'm running from my demons.
Yeah.
And then I'll do like 3 minutes.
Fat man judgeth.
Yeah, I'm trying to do like running from that and then just like trying to up my speed and just get that in like speed up. It's a good workout though. I mean, I'm trying to like get away from incline walking to just like speed training.
Before I met you, I thought you were going to be a 300-pound guy with a neck beard.
A lot of people said that. I'd be like a 400-pound neck beard. A lot of people
because you had that series.
KTO
man judge it.
Well, also because of like the voice. It sounds fat. I get it.
That's what you think. You think your voice. And Alonso's going to get walked on 4 pitches.
You got to pull this guy too.
Juiced.
I mean, he's got
There's 2
nothing.
outs.
Like he has no control.
He's got no command right now.
You can't
You gotta
pinpoint.
bring
At
in a
this
new
point,
pitcher.
you just sit there and wait for him to throw a strike.
City Field is getting louder. City Field, yep, they're at least gonna talk to him.
They have to. I mean, they got to pull him. Alvarado's not happy. Jose Iglesias will be up at the plate.
Yep. So Rob Thompson is out. Is he going to take the ball from him? Yep. We're going to go to a commercial break.
The ball.
Robert Thompson, former bench coach, now took over for Joe Girardi and took the Phillies to a World Series. Baseball is a tough game, man. It is very hard to repeat or get back. It's amazing that the Rangers actually won the World Series last year after, they had those.
Look at what happened. They fell apart.
Yeah, and they just you can fall off pretty quickly in baseball. It's about how you're playing at the end of the season. Look at Arizona; they got hot last year, and they were close to winning the World Series. All right, big inning, big at bat incoming here, boys. How are you guys feeling? You feeling crunchy or smooth? Feeling crunchy or smooth? Yeah, the Miracle Nationals team, they won and then they dismantled that whole entire team. They sent Soto away, Rendon got shipped. Strasburg they put all their money in Strasburg. He got injured.
Oh, Strasburg got injured.
They
had Corbin got hurt.
Yeah, Corbin's garbage now.
Soto, he rejected a huge extension.
Who was the closer on that team? Tucker White. Y'all probably answered this already.
It was Sean Doolittle. Sean Doolittle was that closer.
Yes.
He moved away, aged, retired. He was.
But was Robert Salah really the problem? Yes. No. We agreed.
He was
that
like
Salah
problem
was
number
not the problem.
8. He was like problem number 8.
There's 7 more problems. Aaron Rodgers playing like shit. Nathaniel Hackett's play calling. Harper was not even on that team. Oh, they're saying Daniel Hudson closed out that World Series.
Oh, yeah, he did. Daniel Hudson is still with the Dodgers.
Yeah,
I actually waited on him once. He's a really nice dude. But they had an interesting bullpen. They had Fernando Rodney on that bullpen.
Oh, yeah. Gosh.
Like the Tigers had 3 guys on that team they had like a stretch where like they had a bunch of different former Tigers win the World Series. They had Verlander in 17, Porcello, Price, Ian Kinsler, and JD Martinez, Dombrowski. And in 19, they had Scherzer, Anibal Sanchez, and Rodney. It's like it was like the Tigers were everyone else was winning.
Was Worth still on that team?
No, he had left.
Iglesias. Okay, so Worth was gone. So it was all Soto, Rendon, Parra,
Zimmerman.
Yeah, Zimmerman was still there at the end of his career. Yep. Kendrick with the huge hit against.
Lot of vets in that team.
They had a lot of role players that just stepped up. That's a base hit up the middle. And that's going to score 2.
Throw from center field. It's not going to be anywhere in time. It's offline. And it's going to bounce over and another run's going to score.
Oh, no.
He's going to toss it under. No, he's actually short. But you know what? Hey. The
Mets have blown the game open.
7-0.
Let's go. Big time hit from Jose Iglesias.
So did they get an out or what happened? No, they're going to call it the inning.
It was like the end of the inning.
I thought he was going to get it there, but he must have jogged. Yeah. But something, I mean, big. 7-0. This game is
way to cash that in. And that the inning started with 2 outs. So nothing was happening, and then Alvarado couldn't locate. He walks kill, cannot walk batters in the MLB. Can't do it. Can I win with him? Can I coach him?
Wendy's now has the Krabby Patty.
Oh yeah. I'm seeing the same commercial. I haven't had fast food in.
Dude, I don't really do fast food.
Oh, you know what? I was dating this girl, and we would get high together, and we would start craving Burger King.
And you order on DoorDash?
Oh yeah, we planned the date around ordering DoorDash, and we were like, look, we're just gonna have an indulgent night. We're gonna get high, we're gonna have sex, and then we're gonna fucking order Burger King. And that was a fun night. She was also a little insane.
Hey, I mean, dude, if you're, I mean, batshit, I mean, you don't stick your dick in crazy unless you know the consequences.
She wasn't crazy in the fact that she was irrational. She was just like very offensively opinionated, if that makes sense.
Are we talking like politically offensive or just politically correct?
Yes, both. Yeah, she just wanted to be difficult.
So, so was she like more red or was she more blue?
I'm not going to comment on that. I'm just saying that
fair enough.
She was just very offensive in terms of how she argued and how she disagreed with me. And I was like, this is not good. Like anytime you're already grading with someone and you're not really agreeing with them, doesn't matter how attractive or good in bed they are. It's like, what the fuck?
You start to resent them because it turns into an argument.
Yes. And I also felt like I had to change who I was when I was around her. And I was like, that is not good. So we figured that out pretty early. And then, I mean, we dated for about 3 months, but it was fun. But we also, we recognized that it wasn't going to work. So
Burger King fries are shit, dude.
Yeah, Burger King was amazing. That was, I will say this, for as much as she sucked, that night was amazing. Like I was just like, oh, okay. There's that's the thing. You can go on amazing dates with people and just not even like them, you know, later. Manaya misses.
That's the thing. Like I've had like great first dates, and then the second date where it's like it's just nothing clicks and you have nothing in common. Like it's just like,
you're just like, what happened?
It happens. It was frustrating. I had that happen a couple months ago.
Yeah,
but it's like we just realized it's like nothing's clicking. It's like, what happened? Because the first date was awesome. It's like, what happened?
What happened to? Yeah, they're trying to play the replay there now. Quickly, Manaya gets ahead 1-2.
Yeah, and Sabalfi and 5, you down for Royals versus Mets round 2.
Look, I don't really care about who the opponent is. Okay, if you're a fan of your team, you just care about them advancing. You don't care who's in your way. So whatever matchup, if it's Mets Royals,
rounded a third. Vientos has to dog it. He botched it. He had trouble. He had to like double take, and I think
they moved Iglesias. That's Iglesias. They moved him over to third because they pinch ran for Vientos with Bader. I told you that. Now Acuna's over at second, and I was surprised that they put Iglesias over at third. Vientos would have had that pretty smoothly, but this could cost Manaya a chance. Oh, the score is only 6-0, so only 2 runs scored on that. That's right.
I think the extra run, but I mean, I think at this point they're probably going to bring out the pitching coach.
Yep, here comes Stanek. I think
you know it's like, hey man,
everybody stand up here. You know what? I got to stand up.
I think they're just going to say like, hey, dude, you've done a great job, dude. Hell of a game, way to play.
Let's go.
And they just say, hey, he did 7 really strong innings. You know what? Give him power. I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Let's go. Everybody applaud him for his effort right there, boys. Let's go, Manaya. Let's go. The maniac. I'm a maniac. All right. That's going to bring out Reed. What's his name? Who's it going to be? I think they're gonna not. I don't think it's gonna be Stanek. It's gonna be. It's gonna be Reed Garrett. That's who I think. The righty. I don't think Mayton's gonna come out. They're not gonna bring in Diaz. There's no reason until unless somehow. If they get the bases loaded, I would bring in. Diaz, but yeah, that wasn't even a well hit ball right there, but it's going to end up ending Manaya's night.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you think about it, he was nearly pulled in the 5th or the 6th.
He pitched out of that jam, and
he got an extra inning out of rolling. Keep it going from there. By the way, apples for the Mets. Let's go.
Are you a fan of apples? Are you an apple eater?
Honeycrisp, man. Let's go.
Honeycrisp.
Yeah. We talked about apples a couple months ago on the stream, I think.
Oh, yes. We talked about, because
Honeycrisp and Cosmic
trend.
Crisp.
Yeah, that's what there was a trend of people saying which their favorite apple was. And I was like, York apples all day. And then Red Delicious is trash.
Red Delicious, like if you get one that's really good, it's good. The rest of the time, they taste like cardboard.
I like Granny Smith, but I'm allergic to them.
I'm not really into green apples. Too tart.
Yeah.
As I said, like this is a perfect balance of tart and sweet.
They also make you fart pretty bad. Jacobs 893 MLB playoffs are nice, but don't even compare to backyard baseball playoffs. Okay.
Oh, dude,
correct.
Got to get in the steel ballpark, man.
All right, Matone. Wow, they brought in Mayton.
Yep,
that's interesting. I thought they would bring in Garrett.
So I said
this is the inning where you want him.
Yeah, you want him to at least get his innings back. It's like, hey, here's another chance. Don't fuck it up. Let's go. Get back on the horse.
He hasn't given up any earned runs, apparently.
He gave up 2 solo shots.
Yeah, but I guess they were with 2 outs and someone made an error. So Russell Wilson is a Fuji apple guy. That's a strike.
Pitch.
Wow, that was a
strike.
nasty
That was
pitch.
Offside.
A little nasty pitch right there.
You can't hit that.
Brandon Marsh up.
Brandon Marsh is a respectable hitter.
Slimiest hairs and beard combination. Him and Charlie Blackmon, I think, are related.
Just
Mayton.
missed the pitch.
Yep.
Now it's Royal Gala or Ambrosia. Apples make my lips burn. It's probably the acidity in some of them.
Maybe you have a pollen allergy and you don't know it. That could happen. Mayton got him. So he went. No.
Touch.
3-2 count.
I'm fucking that apple. Oh, I'll fuck this apple up. Contact for the OnlyFans.
No, he did not go. Wow, he held up. He offered, but he didn't go. Yeah, I don't get that. His hair is greasy, but his beard is bone dry. How do you manage to sweat? I guess he only sweats out of his head, or maybe he greases.
Beards can be pretty itchy. I mean, you have to have like a beard oil. That's why I don't grow out my beard that much, because it's just like it itches. 3-2 count.
3-2 count. Fouled off of his foot. That's gotta hurt.
Oh yeah,
Phillies are taking lots of,
and it was the non-shin protected foot too.
Yeah,
that sucks.
That does suck.
I've had that happen where I like fouled off the foot. I had a shin guard and it hit like just
look
above
how sweaty the front. Look how sweaty the front of his jersey. It's soaking up the moisture from his hair. And again, his beard is bone dry. Like, look at the discoloration in his jersey.
That is like me sweating, man. That is
a tree level sweat. That's a tree level.
They said,
sweat.
Did you ever finish that bank story?
Oh, no. And he struck him out. Let's go.
Great pitch. Mayton's back on the horse.
Yeah, Jeremy Parente, I think he pours water on his head. Okay, the bank story. I'll try to get through this quickly because it's top of the 8th. All right, and when you're in a fraternity, the last thing you do before you are made a brother is you go on a camping trip and you go away and you're young and nobody thinks to bring food or anything like that. So all we brought was hot dogs. So we had been eating hot dogs for 2 days out here in the middle of the woods. Right. That's all the food that we had, like shitty ass hot dogs. And then we got high, of course. And so I'm just full of fucking hot dogs. Then we come home from the trip and our fraternity advisor was like, come over to our house for Thanksgiving dinner. I didn't have time to shit. Right. So like I got home, I got dressed from the camping trip, and then I got the cleanest clothes I owned. And then I went to Bill's house. He was older. He was like in his mid-30s, but every fraternity has an advisor that like kind of a nice pitch from Mayton. That's 2-1. And so this is the most immaculate spread you've ever seen. Just fucking turkey, gravy, corn, fucking just every imaginable fucking great food. Like Bill and his wife fucking hooked it up. And then right as we're leaving, it's like, okay, it's time to go. You know, we're going to go party or whatever because we're young kids. And all of a sudden, like my butt is just like, you know, that like, you know how when a depth charge goes off, you know, like, or when, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then I looked at Bill's up and Mayton's going to walk Schwarber with 1 out. And that's going to be first and second. Come on, Mayton. Let's get some outs, buddy. Don't want to threat. Don't leave them with any hope. You've got to take their heart. Mayton's confidence is kind of shook right now. It's a problem. Anyways, what is this Panthers? Oh, the Panthers are raising the banner. That's what you're talking about. Okay. Anyways, I look at Bill's bathroom and it's like pristine and shiny and perfectly clean. It's like, I can't do the damage that I'm about to do. Let's just drive home. It's only a 15-minute drive. We'll get home. I'll get back to my apartment and I'll fucking take the shit of my life. And so I get in there and my 2 younger fraternity brothers are in the car with me. And like instantly, as soon as I start the car and start getting on the road, my ass is like, bro, it's time to shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And now we're driving like down the highway and like every movement of the pedal. Am I not hearing you? Sorry.
I have myself on mute because I was eating the apple.
What's that?
I had myself on mute because I was eating the apple. No, I'm just saying, like, they called that a strike. Ew. I was way high out of the zone.
Hold on.
5, you there?
Yeah, 1 second.
All right. Well, do what you got to do. 1-2 count. Mayton misses outside. Ball 1. Trey Turner up at the plate.
Sorry.
Righty not hitting the side here. 1-2 count. He delivers. Fouled off at the last minute.
Oh, I see what's.
And what were you going to say about that story, man?
Oh, no, I'm not done. All right. So I'm driving down the highway and like I've got to poop and like all of a sudden my hands start sweating.
Oh,
and I'm just like,
I know that.
I'm just like, fuck. And then my brothers are talking to me and they're just like, oh, wasn't it great? We made it through I didn't hear a fucking word they're saying. Like, I have to shit like so bad. Finally, like I get into town and like, they're like, hey, see you later, bro. And I like kick them out of the car. I'm like, get the fuck out. And like, I ran 3 lights and like my ass is like, so it's like a 4-alarm ass fire. And I'm just trying to get in there. 2-2 count, by the way. And like, I finally, like, I run through 2 red lights and then I'm fucking driving. And then I get to the back of my house or whatever. And there's no parking. And I just leave my car with the door open. And then I'm running towards the door and I'm getting my key out and I'm just fumbling my fucking keys. And I'm like, fuck this. There's a grounder up to
grounded off, jammed. And that's going to be an out at second.
2 outs.
2 out. Runners on second and third. You can get it out of the jam.
And I'm like, fuck. And I finally fumble and get the key open. And this was a tricky door. So it took a lot of skill. And like my asshole is puckering and I'm just feeling the shit coming. It's coming, dude.
Oh, dude.
There's nothing to stop this. And I finally open the door and I burst through the apartment. I'm running up the stairs and then I drop trowel as I'm fucking entering the bathroom and I sit down on the cold porcelain. Like I had no opportunity to put the seat down. And I'm just like, and then I unleash one of those shits where, you know, you put your face into a pillow and ask why God hates you. And you're just like, I was just like, oh, God. Finally, when the majority of the damage had been done, I realized, you know, I'm sitting on the cold porcelain. And I'm like, I felt the shit coming out before I sat down. Like I knew that I had started shitting before I made it. And I was like, uh-oh, did I poop on the floor or not?
I never heard someone say that one using a key on the lock.
So
4-alarm ass fire.
I'm wondering if I had pooped on the floor or not. So like I gathered myself, I like stood up, you know, I'm like, okay, let's figure this out. and I look and I had pooped and the poop hit the rim and bounced in. And it was like it was obvious that that's what happened. Like I had projectile shit. It hit the inside of the rim of the toilet bowl and had gone in. And I was like, that was the bank shot. I banked it in. and then I flushed. I did a courtesy flush for myself.
Sky hooked it like Will Chamberlain off the backboard.
And then, yeah, I basically sky hooked it in, and then I wiped my ass, and then I thankfully did neither shit myself or shit on the floor. 2-0 here to Bryce Harper, who he's pitching very carefully to.
Yeah, he might walk him.
Yeah, but then you got Castellanos.
You might,
yeah, you might just put him on here.
Yeah,
this is the problem that I have with the bullpen is they have really gotten scared of Harper and Castellanos, and you kind of got to go at
because the problem
them,
is one swing takes it away.
Yeah, make them swing though. Like put the onus on them. Like they've gotten y'all are the pitchers here. Like go after them. Don't put yourself in a 3-1 hole because now you got to throw like off speed or a fastball. And you see, there you go. That's Harper getting a base hit, and you fell behind trying to nibble.
One, but it's actually just one.
Yeah,
Schwarber stays at third.
Yeah, his run doesn't mean anything. You don't want him to get out. Like Mayton's not feeling it right now. He's got no confidence.
As long as he can get out of this inning, that's all that matters. Just want to eat the inning.
LeBrownie. I had the craziest shit of my life. Anyways, back to the Mets.
Thankfully, I didn't shit myself. 2-0 count.
And that's
and Mayton's being pulled.
Yep,
Stanic's coming in.
They're gonna pull him. Yeah. I don't know. I get that you wanted to get some confidence for Mayton, but I don't think he's gonna go for the rest of the playoffs.
He might be in some garbage time.
Yeah. He's not feeling it, and I don't think he's lining up to this type of pitching. You know,
he did get 2 outs.
He did get 2 outs, but like,
I mean, as I said, he's low leverage at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't have put him in a lower leverage situation like that, but you don't want him to give up a 3-run bomb here for sure.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, it's safe to put in Castellanos. I mean, it was a matter of time before Harper.
Yeah, you got 4 outs to go. 4-alarm ass fire is the best quote ever. Can we make that into an emoji?
Make that into a T-shirt. 4-alarm ass fire.
Yeah, 4-alarm ass.
Well, we can actually do. You know what? We can make that our tier list. 4-alarm ass fire is
shit.
Poopy trash, and then 5-alarm ass fire is like super trash.
Super trash.
5-alarm ass fire.
I did have a 5-alarm ass.
1-alarm ass fire. 2-alarm ass fire.
Dude.
3-alarm ass fire. 4-alarm ass fire.
That shit was coming. That shit was on the way. That shit, I was about to birth the biggest shit baby ever. That thing was that I've never shit so hard. That was like 3 days worth of fucking hot dogs and fucking turkey and gravy and corn. Like it was wow. That was a rough one. And the waddle walk up the stairs. I was like, it was like I was doing the ladder drill. Mm-hmm. I was edging, but with feces.
Waddle, and waddle away, waddle, to the very next day.
I'm about to bust Hank Hill. Yeah, that toilet never has seen better days. Their war crimes were committed against that toilet. Mm-hmm. All right, we got Stanek out. I'm calling both shits.
And 1-0 Florida.
Mm-hmm. Florida could repeat. They didn't get any worse, you know. It wasn't like it was an all-in. Another hit.
Yep.
Damn it.
Single.
3-2, 6-2 now. That means you're probably bringing Diaz.
Well, you're bringing in Diaz in the ninth.
Yeah. I don't like bringing in closers in non-save situations, but
I mean, at this point, you got to.
Yeah. Got to throw caution to the wind. All right, come on, Stanek. Got Alec Boehm singled in the 4th.
So, breaking news from baseball. Major League Baseball has announced that it will produce and distribute local games for the Guardians, Twins, and Brewers next season.
Boom.
And it's going to be a fly ball down the middle.
Hang up there and let's go.
Matt,
we are 3 outs away. Let's go. Way to go, Stanek. Way to go.
got a little damage, but you were able to stop the bleeding early, so you still have a 4-point lead. That's why you get to
4-point lead, yes.
And the Texas Rangers are also going to break away from Diamond, but is considering other local media options.
I mean, it's the end of RSNs, right?
Well, I mean, the problem is like the RSNs are now being owned by the teams, not an independent entity.
Yeah, it's become very conflated what's happening with all the networks.
And Diamond is just like, you know what? We want to get rid of everybody except the Braves. We want you. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I think eventually MLB's plan is to have, all
full broadcast of everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll probably do like that would get rid of the region locks.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can sell it just as like you don't have to have an exclusive deal with the RSNs. It's like, you know what? If you're in Iowa, you get all the games. You're in Pittsburgh, you get all the games.
All the games. I'm
and
calling
Kevin
both
Harlan
games. You don't have
to call both games.
I'm calling both shits. Oh, Scooter just dropped the NFC East meeting. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Bruins getting an ass whooping. Well, I mean, that's what happens to the Bruins.
I hope so.
Get the ass whooping.
All right, Lim. Take it easy.
Peace out.
Thanks for the A-Tream. All right, buddy. Love you. Thanks for coming out. Big supporter of the channel, David Lim.
Mm-hmm.
Went out on a limb. Mm-hmm. All right. We've got the bottom of the 8th. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to take a leak. Yeah.
What you got to do? Well, boys and girls and children of all ages, welcome to the shit show. 370 people here right now. Appreciate you. H-Ferg, considering I'm from Iowa, I wouldn't mind it, dude. Most of the games that are locked, you don't even get on local TV. And the fact that MLB playoffs are not on national TV is a disgrace. I don't even get the Royals and KC like I would for the Chiefs. I mean, most of the games are going to be on FS1. Most even advanced cable packages, unless you have a sports package, you don't get FS1. You get TBS. There are some on ABC once in a while. You do get ESPN. But otherwise, for that, where are the Lightning and Bucks going to play? Well, the Bucks will probably play on the road for the most part. The Lightning will probably play on the road too, until we figure it out. I know with the Lightning, I would say for the most part, they'll probably borrow a stadium per se. They might play in Atlanta. I mean, the Hawks would probably have an issue with that, but I bet most of the time they'll probably either be playing on the road or they'll play in like a neutral site that it'll fix until Amalie Arena is up to full operation. I don't have a sports package, I just have cable, but even then, most cable doesn't have FS1. Esteves. Carlos Esteves now at the plate. It's a 1-1 count on JD Martinez, who is pinch hitting for the New York Mets Mets. 2 for 5 in the series with an RBI. Esteves pitches, balls low and outside, four-seamer. 2-1, 98 miles per hour. Smoked on that play. We're all tied 1 game apiece. Philly, you're in panic mode right now. They can do some damage. Next pitch is outside, nearly hits JD. A four-seamer, 96, ball 3. Esteves having some issues with control right now, but he can rebound the ship with JD Martinez. But the time will come there.
Have they shown who's in the bullpen for the Mets?
Not sure, but Carlos Esteves is out for the Angels. And that pitch is low,
go,
ball 4. Martinez checked his swing. Runner on first and 5 pitches. Solid AB from JD. And it's going to be a big game.
JD.
Yep. NLDS starts at 4:30 tomorrow.
Okay. Wow.
So we may have to do.
Okay.
So do you want to do a doubleheader? Because I mean, it's going to be a long day otherwise. Because I mean, I got to get sports ball out, so I'm not sure.
I mean, I might just stream. I can solo the Mets game, and then you can
I might
get
pop
sports
in.
ball out, and then you can join us for the Rangers game. Acuna is up.
Luis Angel Acuna
LA
swings and misses outside hot fastball.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Yes, all 4 games are going tomorrow, and and AL both have their off days. I think the only team that
4 games.
I think no team can clinch right now. All series are tied at 1.
Ooh.
Gonna get spicy. 0-2 pitch, high fastball, strike 3.
Yeah, Acuna, that was up and away.
Has got a lot to learn, but that comes with time.
By the way, when is so Thanksgiving is November 28th this year.
Mm-hmm.
What's your go-to Thanksgiving food? Have we talked about this?
Oh yeah, turkey leg, man. I gotta go turkey leg.
Oh,
dude, I love turkey leg, dude.
The girl and I, we went to Virginia Beach, and then we got a turkey leg from one of those street vendors. That shit was so good. They brined it and they smoked it.
Oh, I get smoked turkey leg sometimes at the.
Dude, we were walking down the street just sharing the turkey leg, and everyone stopped and was like, "Where'd you get that?" Everyone kept stopping us, like, where'd you get that turkey leg? And we were just like, "Yo, up there on the left, it's worth it." Dude. It was a $25 turkey leg, and it was worth
it. But dude, 25 is worth it.
Oh yeah, it was worth every penny. We got that and a large lemonade. Oh my gosh, it was so indulgent. Yes, Renaissance Fair turkey legs. OP, and that is,
and it's bunted away. Alvaro's going to deflect it. Estevez can't control it. He missed the play. Are they going to advance to the third? No, they stay put. Estevez fucked the ball.
He fucked the ball.
Oh, he fucked that ball hard.
That's a hit. I would say Tyrone Taylor. That's a hit. That's a fucking rocket in the scorebook right there. Look, he tried to field it with his bare hand. Not smart. Then tried to glove it. Wow, that was a comedy of errors right there. Tried the bare hand like he was slick, and then he tried to do the glove shove, and he got fucking fucked that up too. Wow. Why did he just? Yeah, he's watched too many highlight reels. He's not Irvin Alvarado. Ah, this guy stinks. That was not very athletic. That would infuriate me if I were a Phillies fan. Now, Alvarado, 1 for 3. He lined one off the left field wall in the 2nd inning, I believe. Is going to...
nearly gone. On that just pitch. Popped it foul.
He was just on that pitch. Carlos Estevez, Angels legend. Yeah, you said he was pitching for the Angels.
Yep. Acquired at the deadline. They tried to go for Tanner Scott, but they couldn't get him.
Yep. Alvarez. Wow. Why did he swing at that pitch? He didn't seem ready. He had his bat on his shoulder during the delivery. And there's a pair of cute Mets fans. That looks like Elizabeth Shue, a young Elizabeth Shue. And nope. Boy.
One, 2 count. Estevez, runner on second, pitch away.
And that's fouled back.
Off to the left.
Oh, we got a 50.
Hold on here.
Oh, we got 50 for the gritty. Hold on. I got to hit the gritty.
It's better than jumping over the couch.
All right.
But for the 50, we bring out the Jeebus for the Mets. And Jeebus will help Alvarez with a 1-2 count.
Yep.
And Estevez misses on a 100-mile-per-hour heater. That was nearly a wild pitch.
Andrew, do I like German women? No, I'm not into Scheiser. I'm not into shit porn.
And 50 for Jeebus. Go Mets 5-3. Sorry for Sunday. I don't even want to call that a win. Snag a 6er at Viegling on me. Go Cowboys. He checks his swing, fouls it away. Also, Trees collect turkey leg master race. Oh yeah, dude. Love turkey leg. Turkey leg is
love a turkey leg. Yes, love me a turkey leg. The only reason so I don't have one on Thanksgiving because I will cut it up for everyone to enjoy. I don't get greedy and just eat an entire.
See, I hate.
And wow, Alvarez got by you. Doors 99 down the dick. Are the Padres and Dodgers playing tonight?
Yes, they play at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Wow. And then did the Yankees play?
They play tomorrow.
Okay, so all 4 is tomorrow. So it's only National League tonight. That's right. All right, Lindor now batting lefty. Turned him around. Come on, Lindor. Plunk one into the stands. Go ahead. 3-run home run. I've never had fried turkey, by the way. I love a roasted turkey.
I want to have a turducken, but I've never had the chance to get one. I hear that fucking delicious.
Says, "What was that 5? You didn't put your hips into it." Okay, he's critiquing the gritty. I'll get better,
dude. I mean, my gritty shit. You saw that on Thursday. It's weird to do because I have no space back here.
Yeah, I do need to engage the hips a little more.
Turducken is so good, but you gotta know what you're doing. Well, I don't know how to use my hips.
And that's ripped down the right field line. That's fair. That's gonna score at least one.
Score a run. Martinez down the line. Runner's going to stay at third. Lindor in with a double.
Wow, that was a big run. Big insurance run. That you can sit Diaz down. You don't need him.
Yeah,
you can sit Diaz down.
Time to break the trend of what? Turducken?
Wow, that was ripped. And why weren't they playing no doubles? Why was Harper off the line?
Double play.
That was interesting.
They're trying to go double play depth, I'm guessing.
No, there's 2 outs. There's 2 outs. They should be playing the lines. Interesting. Sloppy defensive alignment.
Probably a scouting report because I'm guessing because it's a.
Yeah.
That's the only thing because I guess I probably hit it more up the middle.
Iglesias still in, or is that Bader? Yep. No, it's Bader in Viento's spot.
Yep.
No, it's
Iglesias
Bader in Viento's spot. Yeah.
On 1 count
Bader's
on Master
1
Bader.
for 5. Master Bader with runners on second and third could blow this game open.
It's just outside.
Yeah. You could end up
blow this game open like he blows in a Master Bader.
Yes. He could blow this game open like I did to that poor porcelain toilet when I hit it with the 4-alarm ass fire.
The bank shot.
The bank shot, baby.
Oh yeah, Urban. Yeah, I know it can be shipped. It's just I got to figure out how to do it.
I would love a turducken.
Here's my question.
I love duck.
Yeah, duck. I cooked the duck a couple months ago. It was fucking delicious.
And Bader fouls off.
I've cooked like lamb. I've cooked like duck.
You cooked a CD lamb?
Well, I mean, I wish I could cook a CD lamb, but unfortunately, just a regular lamb.
Yeah.
CD lamb cooked the Steelers.
Yeah, you did. It's amazing how people like defenses like, hey, you might want to take care of, cover CD Lamb, and they still leave them 1-0. And
Bader flies it out to center, and that'll be an easy out. But the extra run is in.
Yep. 1 insurance run. Let's go. Then maybe you bring Stanek back out, or you bring in Reed Garrett to get in a little work.
We should have like a full stream where we just carve up a turkey and eat it together for Thanksgiving. But I mean, we're all busy. That's the problem. And I've had a duck ramen before. Ooh. Well, I mean, the problem is I haven't had an actual ramen. You have oodles of noodles, which is like imitation ramen. Treat to Oktoberfest to try pork knuckle. I've never had pork knuckle. I love pork shank. I've done a lot of pork-based products. I've never done pork knuckle.
Ooh, what's a pork
Ducks
knuckle?
are friends, not food. Well,
no,
a duck shouldn't taste so good. I mean, have you seen footage of birds eating baby ducks? It's the saddest shit, but it's reality.
Yeah.
Everything eats baby ducks.
Yeah.
Birds eat baby ducks, fish eat baby ducks, turtles eat baby ducks.
Oh, look at this tasty snack. Yeah.
Yeah. It's they don't care about how cute you are. It's dude, you look fucking delicious, and they just eat them.
Why did God make ducks so delicious?
Birds ducks have 12, 2 survive to adulthood if they're lucky.
Yeah. I love me some duck. Holy shit. I like dark meat. That's why I like turkey legs. That's why
awesome.
Yeah, I like wings. I like the wings. I like the underneath, the sides of the turkey, I like all that shit. The back fat on a turkey is really good. Yeah, love me a good turkey. I like. Do you eat the skin too? Do you like peel off the skin
Oh
and
yeah,
eat
I
it?
love the skin. I love the skin,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Skin's the best.
We're fucking
Oh yeah,
greasers, dude.
dark meat's juicier
Dark
on
meat is
both
juicier.
turkey and a woman.
Oh, listen to you.
Let's go.
Do you date crazy Latinas?
There are no real Latinas around here.
Oh, that's true. You live in Ginsburg.
Yeah, it's all white bitches.
It's all white women. Have you ever dated someone non-white?
I've been on dates with non-white women. Dated black women before.
Oh, okay. Tree's diverse. Okay.
Here's the thing, like it's mostly just like black women. Like I don't have an issue. Like I've dated Indian women before.
Really?
I think I've dated a Vietnamese woman. I think I've had one date with a Vietnamese woman.
You think you dated a Vietnamese?
Well, I mean, she was like, I think she was biracial.
Okay, yeah, I dated a biracial. I dated the hot. She was so hot. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, we have like some Latino, but we're not like Latino. I mean, the Latinos are not going to Pittsburgh. They're going to California, Florida, Texas, South New York. They're not going to.
We don't have many around here. We don't have many. We don't have enough.
Like,
we have a lot.
It's mostly white. There's like probably like 10-15% like black, African American, and then maybe a handful, like a little some Asian, because the hospitals.
Oh yeah,
Indian, but like otherwise, like
I've never dated a girl from Laos. I've never even dated. I'm half Thai. I've never even dated a Thai girl. I've dated a Filipino girl. Yes, she was beautiful.
I've never dated an Asian girl. I've never had an interest in Asian girls.
Really?
Nah, too flat.
I was in fact Filipino Americans coming together. Stanek stayed out, and it's 2-0 to Riamolto. A Filipino girl in quotations. Thank you right there for everyone assuming.
Wannabe comedy. I mean, dude, the culture here is actually
that's going to hang up there. Bader's going to move back on it like a professional outfielder. That's one down. Mets are 2 outs away from taking a 2-1 lead in the series. This is a team that does not say die. Case says she attracts Latino men. This one is definitely the best. I've never dated a Latino chick. I'm afraid I would get stabbed for like getting a text message from my ex-girlfriend from 8 years ago or something. You know, like she's just like, or my ex-wife would be like, the house is literally on fire. And I'd be like, oh, and then my Latino girlfriend would be like, why is your ex-wife texting you? And then she would just stab me. All right, 0-1 the count here to Stott, who is pinch hitting for whoever started short. I forget who it was. Jose. Andrew Ullman says he's dated a Latina chick. Who here has dated a Latina? Who here has dated a crazy Latina? Ooh, who lost it? Oh. He lost his virginity to an African-American cheerleader on my 16th birthday.
There you go.
Congratulations. And that is popped up on the infield. Lindor makes sure nobody gets near him. And he
and
sucks
one
it
more
up
out,
in his glove.
And you are on the brink of the NLCS.
Let's go, Stanek. Let's go. The Mets are playing ball. And that means that Rodriguez probably pitches tomorrow.
Here's the thing, H-Ferg. It takes time to get back in the game. Don't push it if you're not ready, dude.
Don't push
it. There are times where I've broken up. I didn't go back in the game for 6 months. Like the last time I broke up, I waited a month before I got back in. So it takes time.
I can't do that. I constantly would just date and then get dissed and then just be like, whatever. Yeah, maybe Quintana pitches tomorrow, possibly Ranger Suarez for the Phillies. So
Tony, congratulations, bro.
Yeah.
One more strike.
Cody Clemens
dips it one on the dirt.
Swings at a ball and that bounced. All right, Stanek, finish it up. Let's go. LFGM.
She sent me a Pepe wearing the same hat as her. 4
Here it is,
chandates.
0-2.
we go.
To Cody Clemens, Roger Clemens' kid, and it's outside at 89. Wow, he thought he had it. The splitter. Let's go, Stanny. Let's go.
Tell you what, we'll put you in on solo for this. This is your show, buddy.
Phillies in the dugout, looking on with intent. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Strike 3. The Mets are up 2-1. Let's go.
Got some moves, sir.
2-1 Mets. Let's go.
Dude, well-earned win, man.
All right. Let's go, New York. Let's go. All right, we'll be streaming the game tomorrow at 4:30. And then if we have enough energy, me and you will battle in the
Penguins game. It's going to be a long day. Let's get it.
debut. It's going to be a long day. Let's
Sir.
go.
Let's
Thanks
get
everyone for coming out on the stream.
Tell you
Thanks
what,
to
let's
the
pull
mods.
out the tier again before we do one more
yes.
time. Because we did this tier a little bit just on screen right now. Roll it like that while we close out. So 5, what are your thoughts headed into
This is
game
what-
4 tomorrow?
This is Viewing Newbook's thoughts on my dancing. Me on the way to the toilet. I just, things are good right now. All right.
No Dodgers, dude. I got to work on sports ball, man.
Yep. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming out. We will see you tomorrow night. I'm ending, by the way.